PG. I was like, you just
Yeah,
can't.
all right, we're live. So here we go. Boys and girls, we're going to open with this funny, hopefully, video that works. Maybe.
Excuse me. Have you been smoking any pot today?
No,
Well, you've been stopped here for 15 minutes. Can you tell me why that is?
we're waiting for the stop sign to turn green.
How high are you?
How are you?
No, I said, how high are you?
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
So friendly, babe.
So yeah, that's, I thought, a good way to kind of open the stream, just because I thought it was funny.
That was awesome. How are you? Hi, how are you?
Yeah, how are you?
It's
Come
great
up there.
shit.
What are you gonna do?
I've been sitting here for like 15 minutes waiting for the stoplight to turn green.
That's what I do, man. Facebook has these stupid reels like all the other ones do too, but like you can just get hooked on them and find funny ones, and like I'll use them for shows. I'm like, I don't care. I'm too lazy to make my own.
Shit. Oh god, I got tears. That was great.
But yeah, it's just like, no, through other streams, this kind of happened to come to fruition, and it's awesome because Jezer would join us, but he's waiting on a new mic. So if this becomes an actual Wednesday thing for us, and we can switch time, and it doesn't have to always be here. We do whatever needs to be done. But I like the idea of having this topic as we have with Jesse, and all of us talking about it, because I don't think that people hear marijuana or the use of cannabis, they don't understand the actual medical uses. Like for me, I use it medically more than anything, and I was a big anti. Back in the 90s, we had to smoke pot, and if we got busted, we got busted. So the hell with you just being able to get
reefer madness.
Oh, the dare days. Keep kids off drugs.
Dare to keep kids off drugs.
Hey, I still have my Dare t-shirt at my parents' house, okay?
I believe it.
I was certified in Dare, and now look at me, kids.
But I mean, the problem, think about it. Like, the problem was they were, and children don't need this shit, man. And it's right, drug wise, yeah. But there are positive uses for this stuff, whether it's recreational or medical. And unfortunately, there are states that need to at least have it medically because it would help a lot of people.
Especially
I
with
like recreational.
Like
but
cancer
again,
patients.
I'm more
my
medical.
brother used it. Yeah, my brother used it when he was going through his chemo because he had chemo, which was making him really sick. And he's like, there's got to be a better alternative. I told him, I was like, dude, smoke some fucking weed. I was like, find some weed that works with your body. And I said, see what your doctor thinks. They talked. He found out he's like more of a hybrid guy. Fucking helped him out with his pain and his nausea, man. Like, because it was killing him. Like, you go, chemotherapy takes a lot out of you.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's like,
And so he's got 2 young boys, so it's like trying to run around with them. He's got his wife. It's like trying to do the family thing and the military thing. It was just, no. It's like, just smoke some weed, watch some cartoons. That pain will go away.
Mm-hmm.
He's fucking cancer-free. He still smokes, but, hey.
Well, I mean, I was diagnosed with depression many years ago. And luckily, I haven't had to go on any antidepressants, but I tell you, this weed has certainly helped me out with that kind of shit.
See, this is where I need to call my mom and go, hey, as a therapist, can you say marijuana is a good thing? And she can go, yes, it is. and then go through all of the clinical shit of why it's good for you. I mean, minus the negative.
Mother's approved.
There is some negativity, but she would go through like the absolute positive because it helped me in high school. That's when my ADHD really kicked in. Adderall, all that shit didn't work. Got together with a buddy, smoked a bowl, started getting straight A's. My parents were like, what'd you do? I was like, I got a tutor. And so I was like, I went to tutoring. My dad's like, that's bullshit. And I was like, no, I went to tutoring.
My tutor's a devil's lettuce.
It's like with bloodshot eyes. I'm like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's allergies.
Well, I've noticed myself, like for me, I smoked weed in the 90s. That's what we did. And it was what it was. But the stuff that we're doing and our parents' ages, the weed that they had, you know, the 60s, 70s generation of smoking the stuff, you know, man, the stuff we had in the 90s can't touch the stuff by today. And you've got all your varieties, which it's funny to say out loud, but indica works differently for certain. So I have ADD and ADHD, so indica doesn't put me to sleep, but it will make me focus.
Yep.
And it also helps with certain amounts of pain. Now, when I fell 8 feet and landed in the pool with no water, and like nothing made that not hurt. Okay, so let's be clear. No, marijuana is not a cure.
Whoa, it doesn't. Yeah,
we're like, let's be honest. It helped the pain for a moment, but it was still fucking there.
Yeah, it didn't go. The pain didn't go away, and it didn't just take it away a little bit. No, I was still massively fucked up and in pain. But when it comes to, okay, the normal pain I have day to day from the motorcycle wreck in 94, and, you know, oh, you're not going to walk right. Well, okay, great. Thanks, guy. You know, crack my back, my spine. Okay, fine. So I've been like a box of Rice Krispies for 30 years. You snap, crackle, and popping away. And it hurts and stuff grinding. And they're like, oh, arthritis. Oh, arthritis is not nice in your 40s. So I'm sure it's not nice in your 60s.
Oh,
you know, for the older people that we knew.
Oh my God, my dad is like, he's 65, and it's like, he's got, he's got like the same list as you, Adam. Like his recent one was like a couple years ago, he fell off 60 feet, 60 full scaffold, man. Punctured along. He was like, after that, he called retirement after that. I was like,
wow.
That deal,
Pops. Yeah.
He literally was like, he like tapped
right.
It was like surgeries, all that. He just had heart surgery and all that shit. He's like, I'm not getting any younger. And I'm like, Pops, just smoke a little. I mean, he smokes. I mean, he's got he does the CBD oils for like his knees and shit. Which I've asked him. I said, does that
pain?
I said, does that help with the joints and all that shit? And he's like, oh yeah, for him it does. CBDs don't work for me. I've tried it. I've tried it on my hands, my wrists, all that. They don't work for me, but they work for other people. So I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I did the gummies. The difference with the gummies, I thought I died. I ate the gummy. And no, you're gonna laugh when I get this out because I promise you. What's up, Brian? Here's the thing. It was a normal day. Got up, not too bad. Ate the gummy. Was sitting here probably BSing with Jez or something for a bit, and I got up and I went upstairs and I got a cup of coffee or something. I turned around and I'm like, this is so weird. And Tristan was like, what? And I'm like, I don't feel anything. Meaning I didn't feel any pain. I was not in pain. Like normally by the time I would get up the flight of stairs to go over and then get to the coffee pot and get a cup of coffee, I'd be like, fuck, my back hurts, or something. So that was about the only difference though. Like I didn't feel lightheaded or nothing. It kind of numbed the pain. But when it was all mixed with alcohol, I had edibles plus that and smoked a little, but I did this having tested everything out and I knew my combo. When that all hit together and I was on air, it was on Digital Pollution. It was on a Wednesday. So Jez has got the stream somewhere, but all of a sudden I was like, I just got Jezified. I'm like, everything just like hit it once. And it was just like, it was heaven. It must be probably like that's what I'm thinking. I wasn't addicted to it or going crazy, but like it was so nice. And then I learned to mix when I was drinking the alcohol with the weed.
There he is.
There he is.
So
the pirate.
Yes, pirates we are.
Captain is arriving. Arr.
I was getting ready to call him, like, yo, where are you?
Yeah, I know. Right?
Like for me, I'd never done edibles before. That was the first time, and
that was funny. Like the last stream, Jesse's stream, he's like, I'm not feeling anything.
See, I don't know with me and edible. I don't know
if edibles
get here or not because I can eat them, and I go, I don't feel a fucking thing. And it's like I've gone on plane rides where I'm just like, let me eat them before I get on the plane, and it's like I feel nothing, and it's like. I know there's a lot of weed in there. I know I just ate a grip of weed, and I feel nothing. But as soon as I hit my pen, boom, hey-o.
For me, the gummies were weird too because like I'd have to eat a lot of them, but not do anything else. And I mean, it does take, as it says, it takes time. I found them to pick up more when you're coming down. So after we're smoking and stuff, and you eat it, and then you're coming down from. I've had the gummies kind of meet in the middle and keep that high going, so you could either toke up or you could just lay down and go to bed, or if you needed to sober up, because like I won't smoke and drive or any. Like I've had too much shit happen to me that no. Like the only 2 times I got arrested for pot were in the state that it's legal in Michigan. And yeah, because I had like a couple joints on me and shit. So like, and I surely won't drive under the influence of anything, especially since I only have one eye. So like, no, there is no driving. If I have a couple drinks,
Yeah, I wouldn't risk that with you.
No.
I would not risk
drive.
it.
Yeah, it's not, so many people don't understand. You gals do, it's like, yeah, he's fucked up. We get it. He's got one eye. But that's why. And even with 2 eyes, I still would, just because of the fact it's a safety thing for everybody involved, me on the road and everybody else. So yeah, I won't do that.
Yeah, it's like edible high and like the smoke high, much different from each other. Edible high takes a while for it to kick in, and it's gradual. It's not like you smoke and it hits your lungs, because it has to work. The edibles have to work its way through your stomach, and then it goes through your liver, and that's when it hits you. So the gradual high, but hours in, you start to get more high when you're on edibles. At least for me.
And it depends the strength of your edibles. The ones that Trista liked were like 5 milligrams. She doesn't like to be high, but she was just wanting the pain taken away, because you can do this without having like a massive high or the weed madness crazy bullshit. You literally can. And I've tried creams, I've tried everything, and finally, after I got put in jail for bullshit I didn't even do, or arrested rather, and then had to be on probation for a year. When I got off, I was like, well, President Trump did say right to try, and I've already tried all these other meds and didn't like none of them. So I'm going back to the weed, and I started from scratch, and having all the different stuff, weed with peanut butter, peanut butter weed mixed already together, jelly with
peanut butter weed. Ooh.
Yeah, that was the ultimate sandwich. It was a CBD jelly with THC peanut butter.
Get your ass off camera. This ain't OnlyFans. This ain't only pups.
Mom, I heard girls, and I'm just letting them see that I've got a tight sphincter.
Yep, man, it still has his balls.
That's what I love about it. And then cats are the same way too. It's like with their butt is like right there in your face.
This ain't only pups. And you ain't getting an Oli pups if they even create it. No, them sick motherfuckers. No.
I have 3 in here. Frank's one of them. Frank's is the between your behind your knees dog. He likes to be between your by your knees and stuff. Okay, fine.
Here, you
then
want
Duncan, I don't know. Sometimes he's the one who likes to be by your head, but then he likes to stick his nose in your ear constantly and fuck with you. So that's not any fun. And then Maggie, she just wants to have the whole bit of you and nobody else be next to you. And that was the one that was whining earlier. So yeah, they all have different personalities. But they're always somehow, it doesn't matter, cat or dog, somehow you're gonna have a butt in your face.
He hit he did. He hit 7 months, and it's just like every time I stream, he's like, I'm just gonna put my ass and my balls in the camera. I don't care who anybody sees. Before it was his face. Before it was his face, like, hey, look at me, and now it's like, no, look at my ball, look at my butthole, look at my balls, look at my giant penis. As my grandpa, as my dad likes to say, he's like, your dog's got a huge penis. I'm like, hey, he was blessed.
You just got to teach him to do the mini me.
I know
the mini me.
Like, I know, I love you so much, I do. But you gotta chill.
But I've had some of the edibles. Like I found my edible spot. Like if you've not smoked or done anything and you're just doing the edible, and then you get the high, was about a 25 range. They had that cinnamon whiskey. I found cinnamon gummies, and they were about 10 mil each. So I'd eat one of those.
Do they taste like the Red Hots?
Yeah,
or the hot tamales. Those
the fire.
That's my candy.
Whiskey.
Ooh.
Now, question:
gummies.
Have you given your dogs or your cat any edibles that they made especially for pets? Because I've given Little Chef
the CBD stuff for dogs. Yeah.
I've given Little Chef when I was crate training him because of his anxiety. I give him a little bit over his food, and he would just mellow the fuck out. It was a beautiful thing.
Yep.
Now he prefers the real thing. Fucker.
Well, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Turning him into a little pothead over there. Aren't you,
Not
Chef?
by choice. It was just to calm him down, and then he sat in my lap one day, and I was like really chiefing really hard. I think we were playing GTA. I don't remember what the fuck we were playing. We were playing something.
Oh my god, those like the gaming streams where it's like you, me, and Jesse are like high as fuck, and we get into these weird ass conversations. It's just
like he got a super contact high, and yeah, I felt bad. But now he's like obsessed. But hey.
Well, I've had what was weird though. Like I said, my spot was about 25 on edibles alone. So you get your 25 milligrams in, shit kicks off. Okay, you're feeling pretty good. All right, no big deal. Now I've done these pins as well, though. I've done these, but I've had a different high with these as I have with gummies versus just a joint.
Yeah.
And it's just, I mean, they're all lovely, but they're all different. And then to learn the different strands between the hybrid side versus
See, I prefer hybrids. I'm right.
I like hybrid. Me too.
I'm
I
right
like
in the middle.
You get the best of both worlds with the hybrid.
Unless I'm sick, it's like, and then give me an indica.
That's how I am too. Yeah.
I don't know why, but an indica to me tastes so much better when I'm sick, rather than when I'm well. Because like I can't smoke an indica and I can't smoke a sativa when I'm not sick. But
yeah,
when I'm well, I gotta have a hybrid. It has to be a hybrid.
Yeah.
And it's gotta be, and it's gotta have certain notes. It's gotta have like either a nice fruity note.
Yes.
Or when I hit it, it's kind of like hitting some kind of fruit, like an apple or an orange or strawberry, whatever, fruit punch or some shit.
Frost blueberry.
Speaking of which, I got apple fritter in my.
Yeah, or I'd go for like the little nice wood pine notes that they usually have in there, the little smoky notes.
Yeah,
because that's where I usually sit at my computer and I knock out like 10, 15 recipes off the top of my head because I got that smoky flavor in the back of my nose.
Yeah, you get like the aroma in your nose, and it kind of inspires you, like in terms of culinary.
Yeah. So
but this is a hybrid. Sure. That was the thing. I'm more of an indica guy, but I love indicas too. Yeah, I like the hybrid because I've smoked straight up. I've had all of them, and I can't say that I like anything more so than the indica. The way it just because again, I don't into the couch. I don't do that because of my ADD and ADHD. It does the opposite.
I can't do that.
It does it to me all the time.
I'm
ADHD, couch locked all the time.
With a hybrid, I'm like I could be dead focused. That's when I do my reviews. That's when I've smoked and my reviews are like on point and I'm not bounced off the walls going from like one subject to another.
Yeah.
Because you'll notice that, like if I've smoked, you'll notice my reviews are dead on, just straight up with the episode. If I haven't, I'm usually started off with the episode, and then I'll like look at the chat and I go, "Oh yeah," I'll veer off, and it's like, no.
The sativa never made me focus. That's what sativa is, right? That's the focus, the one supposed to make you more focused.
Yeah,
it never worked on me.
Never for me. It made me pass out. I'd fall asleep. I would like legit smoke it, and then I go, okay, I'm gonna go take like a 30-minute power nap, and then wake up and then raid the fridge.
Okay.
And that's usually what would happen. I'd take a power nap and then wake up, go, that was a nice nap, and then.
I've had the where you don't shut your eyes naps, but you're laying there where I got the dogs and we're just watching something. It doesn't matter what on TV. Yeah.
That was me and Little Chef last night watching fucking Hell's Kitchen. No, wait, we were watching Kitchen Nightmares last night. Because I was in a super nice little high. The nice rainstorm was going, so he was chill. I was chill. Gordon Ramsay wasn't. It was good shit. It was a good night last night. Oh, man, it was a good night.
As long as the power didn't go out, because I remember you said the chat and said in the group chat, "Oh my god, power is out!" I was watching.
I was so pissed. This is a good Kitchen Nightmares episode. It's all I was like, "Son of a bitch!" I was like, "Thank God for
like Arizona weather, Arizona summers."
It's like, thank God for apps on phones. It's like, son of a bitch. Like I got pissed.
Thank God for data, for my cell phone data.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But of course, at that point, your data won't work because they know the internet's not.
Now, Adam, do you guys have something like an app called Weed Maps in Indy?
I don't I don't know, because like everything I do is when we're up in Michigan. So
Because if you do, it gives you like every dispensary near you and around you, and it can also tell you about deliveries or whatever and whatever specials they have.
right.
I use Leafly. I use the
Because
that's what I use.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lindsay. That's the one that I looked at.
Yeah.
What's up, Fed? Yep.
Because I like weed maps because I prefer it because they give me all like little discounts. Like especially if you get it delivered, it'll give you like 10% off on the delivery, and you're like, hey.
I can't do that part, so you guys can. That part I can't do.
That's the best thing in the world, man. Is having it delivered.
Oh, it would be nice, but see, I do it monthly, so like they're getting used to me because I just buy everything. No, I didn't go. I went twice last month, so I don't have to go this month at all. So I didn't have to go in August at all, and I don't even have to go in September at all because I still got the Snoop Dogg, which I still am very happy with because it's literally 10 joints. It's 5 grams, but each joint's just a hat. So it's your perfect. It's like back when I smoked cigarettes. You go out for a cigarette. Well, it's your. So you get through half your day with that little joint. It's like, all right, man, and just keep going and going and going. So yeah. And it was $20. I was like, sold. And I'd already had the Urkel, as you know, because I turned him into salsa.
Purple Urkel. I got that in my vape pen.
See, and the joints that they sell at my dispensary are Willie Nelson's. And they come in like badass like Willie Nelson fucking pack. It's so cool. I was like, this is Willie Nelson straight. I'm like, let's see how high this fucker really gets.
I was like, Willie Nelson needs his own. He needs his own,
dude,
like his own line.
His weed is fucking off the chart. His shit is fucking crazy. Like, I tried to play Friday the 13th with you guys, and I couldn't do it. I was sitting there, I was just like, I can't move.
Dude, there'd be times
I was trying so hard to like move and do shit, and I was like, I can't. I was like, this is so hard. I was like,
times that I'd be playing Friday the 13th with you guys, and I'd be going around in circles just because I'd be high as fuck, and I'm just like, I don't even know where I'm going.
Like, I'm literally sitting there and I'm like, the body high, it was a body high and a mind high. So I had the mix of both and it hit at the same time. So I literally was like, oh shit. I said, okay, I gotta focus. I was like, I'm a camp counselor and I gotta get the fuck out. And I was like, we can't. And I'm like, don't die. I kept telling myself, I'm like, don't die. Don't die. And then I looked and I was like, well, shit, Jesse's Jason. I was like, fucking dead anyways. I was like, well, let's see what I can't do quietly. And I like set off a trap and I was like, I'm fucking dead.
I just remember that one time Jesse was chasing you down and you were just like, oh no, give me, I want the lawn chair death or something like that.
Yeah, I wanted a certain death. I was like, no. I was like, let me go. I want this death.
Hey, just slam my face into the fucking lawn chair over here, please.
I was really stoned that night too. And I was like, dude. Because honestly, I'm not gonna lie, my gaming has gotten a lot sharper since. I mean, don't get me wrong, my gaming's always been sharp.
Mm-hmm.
But now that I've gotten older and wiser and spoken a lot more, it's like I'm more in tune. With video
there'd
games.
be times where I'd be high as fuck and I would just be like focused like crazy.
Like, because like I've been playing that Tom Clancy fucking game and it's like, dude, I have my headphones on, it's like I hear somebody in the background, it's like I'm jerking my head back like, who the fuck is that? Like it's like I need Adam's fridge stat.
Yep. Hell yeah. Well, that was the other thing, though. Again, I didn't have edibles, so I was doing the different edibles, then making my own brownies and salsa.
Oh, yeah, I remember that, man. I remember that for a minute. I was getting food porn pics. He's like, look, I tried to make this. I was like, what you put in? He's like, well, I made this out of this, and I threw a little bit of this. And I was like, damn, that sounds good. I wish I could do that at work, but that requires weed. And my boss would go, where did you get that? Like, my car?
Don't you never mind where I got this. Mind your own beeswax.
You didn't see that big plant like outside the restaurant? Like, no?
It's just fresh parsley.
You pull out that
Fuck,
tool from Men in Black, that like that thing that like blanks your mind.
I fucking wish, man. We did have a plant going, and we just had like our back parking lot paved, and like even the construction guys were like, should we save it or should we pull it? And I was so sad because they pulled it. I was like, dude, it was just getting ready to start budding. I was like, my buddy and I worked so hard on that plant. Like, we made sure like nobody knew what the fuck it was. we put trash around it to make it look like it was like one of those weeds. And
Yeah. Oh.
I think you could grow up to 6 plants here in Arizona.
Yeah, 6 plants. 6 plants in Arizona.
I start doing that, but I'm afraid I'd kill my plant. I'm not good
They can
with
get
plants.
up to, you can't have them anything above 3 feet. So 6 plants and no above 3 feet. Trust me.
I remember they had those midget plants, and no, it's not racist or anything to say midget because that's what they were, you know. But you know, they only got so big. But yeah, because I had a friend that he had his grow room basically in his bathroom because of the way that it was just set up where he could have everything where he needed it because there was just this one section of nothingness. It just was empty. So that's how he did it, was in the bathroom. And he was doing the mini ones. And he's the one that was telling me about it. So, but what's real funny is if you go back, like back in the 90s when I smoked, I knew a lot of people that didn't. And then later in life, then like you find out like 10 years later or so, or even maybe less, then all of a sudden they're doing what you were doing in high school. And at that time, I wasn't doing it anymore. But some of my really close friends that were,
they're all looking at you like, dude, you're fucking bub. And now they're like smoking. You're just like, eh.
They're smoking and playing Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I'm out there, you know, with a job, you know, running Panera Bread, you know, being the lead bake. It's like, what the fuck?
I love those anti-potheads or just like, oh, you fucking lazy ass pricks, go get a job. So I'm like, I have a fucking job. I have a day job, and I could smoke weed just fine.
It's fun. I love those ones. They're like, oh, you fucking potheads, you guys don't have jobs. I always take a picture of like, this is my job, and I show them with a nice sandwich, and I'm like, and these are my munchies. It's like I get the best of both. It's like, and I'm getting paid to do it.
Yeah. So you know how many people are in a factory making shit that are high that you buy and don't realize it? It's like, come on now. I can't tell you how many jobs I did because, you know, back in the 90s, that was a long time ago. So I'm not going to even dig that far back.
Motivation. You got to get that motivation. I mean, if you weren't snorting Pablo Escobar's beautiful cocaine, you were smoking that beautiful weed across the Sinaloa to the Sinaloa cartel. Okay. You were at least doing one of those cartels' drugs back in the late 80s,
yes,
early 90s.
You were.
Okay, let's be honest. Let's be honest.
And you know what? Even with the coke, until we hit the crack bullshit, but even the people from the 80s doing the coke, they weren't really completely out of their fucking minds. Smoking weed weren't out of their minds. These motherfuckers on meth and the fucking, what is it, the rainbow fentanyl?
Oh my god, meth heads are freaky.
Fucking gone, man. Holy shit.
I mean, we could stop smoking at any time, legitimately, like all of us, and go back to being, you know, for the most part, I'd have more aches and pains, but I'd be fine. I don't wake up to a crack pipe, you know, and there are people that wake and bake. I'm just not, I don't have to do that. I'm not in that kind of pain for what I use it for, you know.
Honestly,
and if you're using it for what you're doing, Chef, like you were saying, it focuses in on the games and shit. Yeah, exactly.
Like, honestly, this new crack cocaine would kill Whitney Houston. Would have killed her. If they would have laced that shit with fentanyl, and dude, she would have been gone.
Oh, fentanyl is
dude.
Shit's like, oh my god.
That's why I prefer the drugs of the 90s. You had your methamphetamines, your heroin, your crack cocaine, or your heroin, and your weed. That was it. And then you heard about, like, you know, the underground drugs that were starting to come out. But, you know, LSD was still up in there every once in a while. Some shrooms were in there every once in a while. But it wasn't that, you know, people weren't out of control. Everything was okay. Even the Border Patrol allowed it every once in a while. They're like, well, it's like, you know, but we'll get you.
And then you got bath salts, which, holy shit, I've seen people drug.
Jesus, yeah. People doing
bath salts. On bath salts. Like,
doing what was that bleach challenge with the Tide Pods? The fuck? dude. A waste of Tide Pods.
I thought it was funny when, back in our era, it was the cinnamon candies to make. They would try to get you to, take a drink of it. And like a drink of it is like a whole fucking batch of like 5,000. I'm like, no, you're fucking retarded. And that was in 1990.
Remember the worst thing in the world was you had a friend tell you to do a line of a pixie stick?
Did it.
Or the suicide drink at the fountain. The
Yes.
Fountain. You had to get, like that shit was disgusting. These were hard. I mean, yeah, a pixie stick up the nose burned.
Dude, it did. It
sure.
fucking burned.
I had a friend dare me, and I did it, and I was just like, I
ain't gonna lie. If you did the orange, it wasn't so bad. It wasn't so bad. It was them reds, man, that fucked your nose up. Look at, I even touching my nose as I'm doing it.
I know you are. You're tearing up.
It's giving back memories.
I was the cherry one that I snorted. Like, oh my god.
But if you had orange and you snorted it just right, and every time you inhale, it smelled like orange.
Oh my god, I remember during class, my English class, it's like a friend of mine laid out like a blue pixie stick, and my other friend was like, I dare you to snort that. And he just like throws it up, and he's got like blue all over his nose. And I was just like, are you okay? And he's like, I'm a little twitchy.
That's the thing. That's the most innocent shit we used to do. Either that or get a Kool-Aid packet and put a bunch of sugar in it and then have like dyed fucking fingers.
Or candy cigarettes.
Yeah, candy cigarettes are the bubblegum ones. If you guys had the bubblegum ones, you could blow in them and
blow it out and you have the smoke. Yes.
Yeah, the powdered sugar or whatever it was. Yeah.
God damn, those were the days. See, those were innocent. That was innocent drug usage.
Yes.
I think I've even seen like liquid candy coming in injectors and stuff like that. I'm like, are they trying to? What is this here?
I remember when the syringes were popular. That was like right when I was hitting high school at rave, and those were like rave parties.
I'm
People
like,
were getting all fucked up. And
like, is this like candy hair on?
That's when I literally sat there in the corner, was like, I'll stick to my weed, dude, and my cocaine, and I was doing a lot of other shit too. Jesse's black.
He's bleak.
He's a how do you say this? A Negro. There he is.
Oh, he was there for like, there he is.
I got a notification and it like flagged everything for a minute.
Well, it was funny because I brought you on air and it was blacked out, but in my little window, I saw you normally. So I'm like, well, I'll just bounce him out and bring him back in. Maybe it'll work.
Yeah,
and right when I did it, it started to catch up.
Oh, no, that Jesse's here. I could finally break this out. My baby Jeters.
Jesse, how has marijuana helped your life?
I got keef dusted shit right here.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie.
Durban poison too.
If I smoke a good amount of weed, I get very creative. Very creative, especially if I'm in the kitchen. Open up the fridge. I'll do like a kind of like an Iron Chef type deal. I'll pick an item and then just.
So what's first, Lilac Diesel or Twin Flames?
Whatever floats your boat.
Ooh, Twin Flames. That sounds like
flames. Ooh,
Snow
Flame. Kind of sounds like Snow Flame.
Sounds like Snow Flame.
Dude,
where's the golden?
If nobody knows who Snow Flame is, look up the comic book. Buy that comic. Make it a. I can't.
I need to fucking. I need to read that shit. When I heard when Gary said that there was like a villain based off of like cocaine, like Snow Flame.
True shit.
I'm gonna have to look.
It's true shit. Snow Flame's true shit. I actually have like 5 issues somewhere.
How many issues were there?
I thought that he was like a one-off and he got killed.
Well,
They should bring him back. They should have brought him back though.
You would think, but did a lot of cocaine.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
Well, I love the ones that break in your cars because those are the meth heads. They're the ones that are stealing your change.
Dude,
I've never known anybody to break into a car because they wanted
on their face.
See, in a pothead, the only worst thing they'll ask you for is if you could buy them that little roll of like chocolate covered donuts because they don't have enough change. Or if they could bum a cigarette because they want to amplify their high. That's it.
This is true.
It'd be like that one scene out of Up in Smoke with the fucking cop, and he just goes up. He's like, "You gonna eat that hot dog?"
I was just saying, yeah. That's the worst thing a pothead will ever do to you. Just walk up to you and go, Are you
Be like
gonna
that
eat
one.
that, or I'm out of money and I'm really high. Can you help me?
I remember back in the day, I saw this movie called Smiley Face, and I think it was
I've
Anna
heard of that.
Faris, but she had gotten a lot of weed fronted to her from her dealer, and she didn't have the money to pay him. And they show up at her house, and she's like, "Are you gonna kill me?" And he goes, "Oh God, no! It's weed." He was like, "We're gonna like take your couch for a while or something."
Your TV.
Oh yeah, dude, I remember that movie.
It was either her couch or her mattress. It was one
Yeah,
of
they were
those
like
two.
something.
I think it was something
Just something to
stupid.
make you slightly uncomfortable and remind you that we
Yeah, it
you owe
was
us
something
money.
stupid. She was like, "Oh, okay." It was like,
Yeah, if you want to hear a bunch of potheads argue, just go listen to our old gaming streams where we'd all be high as fuck and be trying
We
to
should
argue.
do one of those tonight because I'm gonna get really, really big for the rest of the
Yes,
evening.
we haven't gamed in a while. And I'm fucking pumped for that.
Plus, of course, banned. That's why
Yeah.
I'm glad
Yeah.
you're streaming.
Yeah, man.
Fucking 2 strikes, lame as shit.
Don't
We know
mention it. It
Jesse-
might spread like cancer.
We talked about this, but the girls were down, bro. So I was like, as soon as Sis and Lindsay was like, yeah, we want to do that. I'm like, hell yeah. I was like, it works for me. I'm like,
This
because there's
tastes
nobody
good.
streaming during this time frame
Like it.
anyway.
Fucking get
Yeah.
high. I'm like, I'm leaving work early for this shit. This is a special occasion.
usually Wednesdays, my day off, I usually just hang around the house playing video games or whatever.
Yeah.
Ain't doing shit really.
So did you
today-
pull out the what is it? Twin
But
flames?
today I'm
Twin
day
flames.
Twin flames.
Tastes
What
real
it-
good.
What is it? Oh, I have blue cookies. That's the next
Blue
thing.
cookies.
Ooh,
I never
I'm
even heard of that one.
Blue cookies.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's a hybrid.
I've heard of gorilla cookies, which are really good.
I got it as
really,
a vape.
really good.
Yeah, I got it as a vape. It's blue cookies. It's a hybrid.
I got a strawberry
Very
kiwi
sweet.
soda, calorie free.
It's sweet.
Is
It's
that a
got a nice-
Coca-Cola?
No, it's a Sun Newtons.
The fuck
As-
is that, Lindsay?
What's that?
Is that a
What the fuck
Coca-Cola
is
that gets you baked?
Yes, it's freaking cannabis soda. It's like
See? Oh, I thought he got rid of her.
I thought you got banned.
Hey, sorry. Wrong button. Got her attention though, didn't it?
I thought he pulled an ass. I was like, dude, get the fuck off my show. Like he does with Nina.
No. Never.
Like he does with Nina every once in a while.
Yeah,
He's like,
see?
it's MCU. And he's like, get the fuck off my show.
it's Sun Newtons. There's 10 milligrams of THC in here, and it's sugar free and it's calorie free. So
So it's better than Coke Zero.
yes, much better.
I was doing they had the stuff you add to water, so they like Kool-Aid basically.
Yeah.
Spill it on
Yeah.
myself.
I
got
was
those
loving that
packets.
shit. Little packet. Yeah.
Yeah, I got
that was
those
some shit.
packets. I fucked up once at work. I put 2 of them in my hydro flask because I was like, it's 40 ounces. I was like, it ain't gonna do shit. Dude, I had to leave work early. I was
I'm
like,
surprised no one's ever snorted it like it was Coke.
I
Well,
should
like
Brown
Heath
weed
does?
powder.
like
No
I did.
shit,
I looked at my
right?
boss and I was like, hey,
They snorted tobacco. I mean,
Done
snuff's a
today.
thing.
Is
I
this
was like,
like
I'm gonna
basically
go
like a
Coke.
pixie stick?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did the pixie sticks, so
Oh yeah, it's like
I
it
was
comes like in a
stupid
powder,
enough
dude.
to do
I
that.
tell you what,
Oh,
it's
God.
like $2 for a packet of sugar with THC in it. But I
Yeah.
just spend the $2 and you can snort the
You
sugar.
just put it
straight
in
up.
whatever you're drinking, and then you give it like let it mix in, and then you drink it. Like I put it in my hydro flask, so I was drinking it all day. So I was
Tea.
getting high all day.
Oh, I got like hydration powder
really
too that I
wish
use
that-
for my workouts.
I really wish edibles worked on me.
I know that was so funny. The last stream, you were just like, "This isn't hitting me." Meanwhile, you're kind of dozing off over there. I'm like, "You sure about that?"
Yeah, but you never know with Jesse. Was that from the gummy or from what he smoked?
Oh, that's true because he was
No,
so.
well, that's just the thing. If I eat the edibles, I shouldn't have the desire to smoke a joint. 'Cause
Exactly.
I want to smoke a joint because I want to get high, which means
Well,
I'm not
apparently
high.
you need more fucking THC.
See,
then.
and that's me.
Lost
That's how I know.
chat.
Yeah, that's
It's
how I
more
know
than
edibles don't work.
fucking
Because after that,
100.
I'm usually like, I want a cigarette. Now I want a joint. now
He's
I
gonna
want a
need
bowl.
more than 100 milligrams, apparently.
Like this is
That's-
28.18, and it's an indica, and this is the Pure Michigan, which it's lovely. Don't
Pure
get me
Michigan?
wrong. Yeah,
Pure
pure. That's the name
Michigan.
of it, Pure Michigan.
Hmm.
I thought it was funny. I
That
hopefully
sounds
it
like
doesn't give
fishing
me.
weed.
Hopefully, it doesn't give me lead poisoning. But
I was gonna say, is it from what is
China?
it?
Is it from
Wait.
China?
No, Flint, Michigan.
Flint, Michigan.
Flint. Yeah.
Oh no, that's right. Oh shit.
Yeah, it was a tacky joke, but I can say it because I
Shout out to
here,
Flint.
So.
Shout
But
out.
no,
to
I mean,
Flint.
I've noticed though, Jesse, and I know you go for higher numbers too. The problem is you're used to a higher high. So when you're doing edibles, you got to eat a lot of them for it to replace a joint. But what you don't have to do is if you already take your couple of hits in your high, then eat a couple of them gummies. And it'll extend your high when you're coming down anyway, that's how I've learned to do them.
Yes, because edibles is gradual. It's a gradual high each hour. Yes, exactly.
You've been doing it wrong, Jesse.
He's been doing it wrong this whole entire time.
We've been doing edibles wrong.
You're doing it wrong.
We've been doing it wrong this whole time. Son of
Oh, these are really good too, by the way. Strawberry hybrid gummies. It's like 100 milligrams. Some good shit. And then oh yeah, I got sativa gummies too. Sour apple, fucking banging.
That sounds good.
Anyway.
Yeah, the quality of the taste on all of the edibles is always.
They're so good. Oh, they're so good.
Once in a while, you get one that tastes like shit, but usually
I like
really
the chocolate. I prefer the chocolate.
Oh, the
brownies. I do like the brownies and the chocolate.
Do they have Hazen Maine brand at your dispo, Chef?
Probably, but they just came out with a prickly pear edible,
awesome
which I'm thinking
brand.
About trying.
That's an awesome brand, the Hazen Maine, and then I love the Baked Brothers too. If you find that,
yeah, there's a local person out here that makes edibles, and he made a prickly pear one, and it's at my dispensary. So I'm gonna give that one a try. See if it's a hard candy, so I was like, ooh, okay. I was like, all right, I'll give that a try.
And I make some banging can of butter too.
See, can of butter, I like to cook with it. I like to see people's reactions from it. I get nothing.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Oh my god! I can't even have like a little.
Okay, case in point. 3 Thanksgivings ago.
Oh, you must make banging Thanksgiving.
Since my parents aren't subscribed to Adam's stream, I can actually say this. I injected the shit out of that turkey. With can of butter.
You're an excellent host.
I also injected I made fresh cut green beans, tossed it with some fresh garlic and bacon bits. I also put can of butter in that to saute it all. My mashed potatoes, instead of using butter, I use can of butter. Put that in there with my heavy cream and everything else, fresh garlic and all that shit. I forgot. My mom.
I love that Chef puts heavy cream in her mashed potatoes.
Yeah, they come out fluffy.
You put heavy cream in mashed potatoes. It's so much better. You're
That's
talking to a potato
Jesse.
freak over here.
You're doing it all wrong.
They come out fluffier.
Jesus.
It's like, and I totally forgot my Bob's coworkers were coming over. So this was even better.
So now it's even better.
And so everybody,
Happy Thanksgiving, one and all.
It was. So it was like everything. I mean, I'm watching.
Did you even tell them?
Oh,
so I'm watching.
I want to have a happy Thanksgiving.
I literally watched it hit each and every person like a domino effect. I said, "This is great." I said, "Because my dad just made some peanut butter pie. Asked me for some butter. I gave him the can of butter. All these motherfuckers right now are gonna have to.
They still have to eat."
Yeah,
dessert to get out of here.
Dessert. It was great.
I bet there were any arguments. And everyone
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. And I was able to watch football that day. That was the takeaway. I turned on football and my mom didn't say a fucking word. That's how I knew my plan had worked.
Wow. If I did that to my mom, she'd kill me.
But the thing is, it tastes nice and buttery, so you can't tell. They can't tell to like the palate. It just tastes like a nice buttery piece of fucking turkey. Right?
Yeah, it's got like a nice herbal taste to it too. That's what I love about can of butter.
Because they're like, oh,
good and savory.
Because like one of my buddies is like, because a buddy of mine, he straight up had it. He was like, "What are these specks?" I was like, "It's rosemary." He's like, "Okay."
Okay. You're like, no, it's not. This is what Chef did right here, and this is why I was saving this for a special occasion. So here it goes.
Today, my boss said that he wants to do a drug test tomorrow, so I just gave him a bunch of cookies. So we're all gonna go down together,
oh
all of us. Then my boss said that he wants.
Wait, play that one more time. That deserves it.
All right, I'll pull it back up. But yeah, man, it was just,
I like her.
yeah,
She's sitting in my bus. We're all going down together.
we're all going down together. Yeah. And see, I was thinking of you, Jesse. I was like, that is what Jesse needs, is that woman to go take cookies to his former job.
Just put him out. Just put him out wherever the time clocks are.
Yeah.
That chef and I will fly over, just like drop the cookies off there.
I like her. I like her.
Don't fuck around.
I like her.
Oh my God! Did you see? Oh, there's this one bitch like shoplifted from this small time business owner.
See that shit on Twitter?
Oh my God! She got her on camera, called the cops. And, oh my God!
She was
followed her
all,
on the
what'd you
bus.
She's all, this stanky bitch thinks she can steal from my store.
What happened? I missed that one.
Oh, some bitch ass shoplifter stole from a small business owner, so she follows her out the door with her camera.
Thought by
gets on
taking the bus and going home to pay for it was gonna get her out of it.
So she follows her onto the bus and she's
yes,
like, okay.
and she's recording the whole thing.
She's all, let's see what she stole. She all goes through her purse. She's like, you skanky bitch.
She yanks like fucking pantyhose out of her purse, and she's like, so this what you be stealing from me, bitch. I'm just like,
she's like, you skanky bitch. And then she gets arrested. She's like, you skanky bitch.
I saw that shit on Facebook earlier and was dying. I was like, oh my God.
I fucking saw it on Twitter
I'm
this
just
morning.
like,
I was
America.
like, this chick has balls. I was like, I love it.
Yeah.
This chick, I love. You got to send this to me, Adam.
Yeah, it was one on Facebook. I'll find a better one because I was just doing it from my phone. I usually have full video, but she just made me laugh.
Hey, my boss said that he wants a drug test tomorrow, so I just gave him a bunch of cookies. So we're all gonna go down together, all of us. Today, my boss said that he wants to do a drug test tomorrow.
Why do some dogs do that?
I don't know, man. They just
because
do
they're weird.
Man.
Cats are just as weird. They do like weird dance shit.
It's the happy
Oh,
dance.
yeah, they do.
Cats don't have any rhythm.
You can't get mad at the happy dance. Little
They
Chef
do.
does that.
Cats
Right?
have
Ready
rhythm.
to eat, man.
The only
That's
time
a
cats have
happy
rhythm
dance,
is if you pick them up and go din-in-in-in-in with their hands.
Like Little Chef does that little happy prance when he's getting ready to eat because he knows it. He's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Like I got a picture of Olive where she's sitting on the back of the couch because she'd sit there and watch TV with me, and then she'd lean over and then she'd constantly fucking lick my ears and shit. I'm like, will you fucking quit? Well, I was over here and she was over there and fell asleep and she's smiling, and I got the picture of her sitting there just with her eyes where she'd shut her eyes and was smiling. And it just was one of those, it just happened, perfect timing. And yeah, I couldn't replicate it, but it was pretty cool.
I do not know.
Yeah, they do all kinds of funny stuff, man. That's what makes them fun.
I like that chick. She's like, somebody just we would drug test us all. I just give him a lot of good. I love her. God bless her.
There's one story about a guy who jizzed in his
What the fuck?
donut. Oh, it's like guy's last day, and he decides to like fucking jack off in all the donuts that he made, and he sent it to his coworkers. I'm just like,
how many
Christ.
donuts did he have to jack off in? That's a lot of jacking it.
What the fuck? Lindsay, what the fuck? See, this is why she shouldn't get so high. This is why she shouldn't get so high.
Was it at least a custard donut like Van Wilder, or was it more like just some jizz
or were we just going straight for the
remember.
cream filled? Were we going for the cream filling donut?
I guess he just
Boston
jacked.
cream?
I can't remember. If
or did he just
jacked
jack off on a dozen donuts so that each donut
Oh.
did not
I mean,
have an
you
equal
got
amount
the
of
glaze,
jack,
since there's really no difference. Is
jack
there?
sauce?
Look at that smile.
They both look the
Yeah,
same.
I mean, it's just that perfect opportunity that just happened. She's just sitting there, and you get that shot. And, yeah,
Well, for
so
some reason, he
cute.
is a world wrestling champion
that's right.
twice.
She's like, I'll kick your ass. Get away from my
Yeah,
butt.
I kick ass.
She's
Whatever
mine.
happened to the
sleep on
road
my
dog?
boat.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Oh yeah, I think he's still alive. I think I saw him appear recently on like a wrestling event. Can't remember.
Unbelievable.
he was behind the scenes with WWE, and if he's not still with them, I would imagine he's probably on that AEW in the back, helping the next generations and whatnot.
Yeah, I always liked his dance punching.
Hey, Adam, do you follow the Iron Sheik on Twitter?
Yes.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh yeah.
That dude is my fucking spirit animal.
I would follow him if I wasn't banned from all social media, not allowed to play or have any freedom of speech.
Fucking DL.
Because I use freedom of speech. So I don't have any.
You're not allowed to
I use mine up.
Yep.
You know, that's the part they don't tell you about the Constitution. You have freedom of speech, but you only have so much, and you could use it up really quickly.
Damn, I want. Do they give you a counter? Do they give you a counter? Because I want to know what free speech I got left.
No, you don't. You're probably very, very short on free speech at this point, Chef.
Fuck.
Very short.
Well, when I saw this
I guess I'm gonna cash in my black card.
I was like,
more.
What the fuck?
You already did. That's why you're not banned yet.
Damn it, gay card. Do I got one of those?
Come on.
Little black card. Those two go together.
I'm trans.
I have a woman card, but I'm white, so
Wait.
so that cancels it out.
My name is
Peter,
Peter, guys.
You know you've got it. You're a female that now identifies as a male. I mean,
There you go.
Oh, I should invoke my
name is Peter,
Indian.
guys.
I was gonna say I should invoke my quarter Indian card or whatever. You know.
Oh my god, everybody should. I mean, we all got a little into
You
Indian.
can just turn on and go, I am chef. You can do the Prince thing. He was a
So how about this?
I am chef.
Since I'm already banned, can I say that I'm trans and I identify as a woman?
Yes.
And by them not letting me back on their platform, they're
It's
bigots.
sexist and racist.
Yes,
just wear a pink
Because I'm
shirt.
stunning and brave.
Yes,
You know, wear
you
a
are
pink
very
shirt,
stunning.
maybe a little
You are very
eyeliner.
beautiful. You are very beautiful.
I'm a sexy
Stunning and
bitch.
brave.
That's right.
I put on that blue eyeshadow, and I put on some fucking lipstick like a crackhead. And well, what else do women put? I put some spackle on my forehead for that scar up there.
This one.
I don't shave.
Foundation.
Don't shave, just cake and grease paint like Cesar Romero.
I was gonna say, who the fuck shaves anymore? What woman shaves anymore? It's like, Jesus, they're worried about my body, my
so
choice.
nasty. Like I see women with armpits that like fucking hairy. I'm
Like the
what
new
fuck's
craze
wrong?
is like the vagina perfume, where a lady sticks her hand down her pants.
Oh my god!
It's on her neck.
Why?
It's nasty.
Why?
You got to scratch those imaginary balls.
I guess it's time for men to start making cum soaps. You know, just turn their cum into a bar of soap.
No, what you do is
that would be a protein bar, right?
Yeah,
it would be extremely impolite to not rub your cum on a random woman's neck walking down the street.
Hey, you know what? It's good for the skin.
I'm gonna wipe cum on your face. It's
like that's an insult. It's an insult if I don't do this.
Yeah, you bigot.
Your body, your choice.
It'd be
right?
like, what's that? That one guy from Silence of the Lambs.
Sounds of the Lambs.
Hannibal.
She was like, "What the fuck?" And he was like,
"Oh my god!"
That guy had good aim.
It's like, oh shit!
Yeah, he did.
He seriously had some good aim. He hit that
He
bitch
did.
in the face.
I remember
He
when I
did.
first saw that movie and I saw that scene. I was like, "Did that fucking holy fuck?"
Some versions of that movie they edited that out.
Yeah, they did. Like if you watch it on TV, it's edited out. If you
Even
watch
if you
it,
watch it
yeah,
on
of
cable.
course it's
even
not
if you watch it
gonna
on
show
certain cable like HBO or whatever.
Well,
sometimes they
yeah,
edit
because
it.
they have boobs and shit, so they can show that kind of
I
shit.
loved it. I loved it. Like he just straight pow. I was like,
Oh my
wow.
God. It's like that's
He was
quite
ready.
an aim.
He was
Yeah.
ready
Yeah.
and waiting to go.
I was like,
Moment's
wow.
notice.
Okay.
Well, he was thinking about her cunt because
Would you
From what did she know? Did he know she was coming, or can you just jack off in like 3 seconds while she walks down the hallway?
I don't know,
Apparently
just
he-
like the
apparently-
female whisper or something like that. Like he
I
can
don't
tell
know.
when a woman's like aroused, like it's like some sort of ESP thing. She getting turned on by. I mean, Hannibal's a pretty sexy guy, but it's the
He's kind of
cannibalism
got
thing
human
is
breath. You know, a
Yeah.
little bit of blood on the breath, and might
yeah.
want to.
But the
move 'em on your
cannibalism
toes.
thing.
I'll bet
is a little-
$100 that Hannibal Lecter has eaten a dick.
Oh yeah, dude.
Well, yeah.
I'm sure
Probably
Richard
sauteed
tastes
it
very
up with a
nice.
nice
He probably
Chianti.
I'm sure he wanted what's his name?
Some fava beans.
Who's the shit?
Yeah. Probably made a nice delectable dish out of that shit.
Who the fuck Edward
This is a
Norton's character?
nutsack reduction.
Well,
He probably wanted Will's dick.
well, nowadays they'd have to add to them because these soy boy bitches ain't got no nuts.
You know what I mean? It's like if you were like on Iron Chef and they were like,
real.
You'd be like, here you go.
Yeah.
This is a side of spotted dick. That's where it came from. It came from him. There you go. Didn't come from the
not
Brits.
monkeypox.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was watching that show, The Boys, that Fed told me about, and the guy let a guy chop his arm off with a machete for $400. Then his arm grows back, and he goes, for an extra $1,000, I'll let you chop my dick off. And the guy looks at him and he goes, where's the closest ATM?
Yeah.
I was like, what? This is what you do for money? Like, you can't die and you haven't robbed the bank? Like, numbnuts.
What the fuck?
Or
That's
no
his way
nuts
of
in a minute as soon as he gets back from the ATM.
That's his entertainment, man.
You must have some fucking high pain tolerance.
Well, yeah.
Like,
Wait, you
seriously,
just
chop
chop
your
someone's
dick.
arm?
Even if your dick's going to grow back, chopping your dick off for $1,000 is a very low price.
It's a very low price.
It's very low price. That's extremely painful.
Well, yeah.
Even if it comes right back.
Ask John Bobbitt.
The only reason to do it for that low of a price is if each time it came back bigger.
Or you can ask the guy in House of Dragons. He didn't have a choice. They just took his shit, cock and balls, all that. One fell swoop.
Well,
Did you see that shit? Did you see that first episode? Holy shit. They raided that town. This guy went between the dude's legs and took a fucking knife, took a sword and cut off his cock and balls with one fell swoop. That guy didn't even have time to scream.
He didn't do like the Ramsey thing and just take the dick, like.
No, he took it all. I was like, God damn, he didn't even have time to scream. I was like, Jesus Christ. I felt that. I felt
Just because he could.
Yeah. I felt that. I felt
That's
bad.
yet another reason why we invented the 45.
Oh shit, right?
Yes.
Get off my dick.
As soon as you see a guy with knife, make him take a nap.
Could you
It's
imagine
sleepy
that?
time.
Could you imagine? Could you imagine like Ash back in like Game of Thrones days with the boomstick?
Yes.
There'd be no knife.
He'd kill everyone. Especially like the last season.
He'd be riding into the fucking
riding
dragon.
dragons, killing all the White Walkers.
Chainsaw.
Dragon in a
Load those with like Valyrian steel shotgun shells. And, like,
why hasn't this happened? Where's Bruce Campbell? Bruce.
He's
something
probably
to do.
hiking
he's
right
going
now.
out
anything.
being awesome.
He was, well, I think the last thing was that last Doctor Strange movie was the last thing I think he's been in.
Yeah, that was the last thing I saw, man.
Look, it's around 2 o'clock
movie.
where he lives. He's on the West Coast up in like Oregon or something because he likes to go hiking.
Yeah,
So
he's in
probably
Oregon.
wandering through the woods right now.
Oh, his Twitter is just I love his Twitter. He just
Like he needs to.
he's so
This needs to happen.
He's going to be at Horror Hound here in September in Ohio.
Oh yeah.
9th, 10th, and 11th.
Look at Jesse.
I haven't looked up any events, man.
I haven't either. Only thing I know is that we've got Nightfall coming back at Old Tucson Studios, which I'm very pumped. I'm probably gonna go on live stream because it hasn't been open in 2 years. It was almost shut down. John Wayne made movies.
Yeah, we should do
Ronald
like
Reagan made
con
movies
get
there,
together
man.
would be freaking awesome.
Part of Tombstone was made there. Like history, movie history was made there. I'm so happy they were able to keep it. I'm glad these witch right people put a lot of money into it. Thank you.
Yay!
Thank you, white people. You
Yeah,
guys are
because
cool.
I
Rich
miss
white people. You
I
can
miss
start
going-
sharing your richness with the rest of us, though, because we're all poor white people and then not white. You know, we're all white adjacent and not white enough to. Whatever you wanna call
And
it.
then what? We have like 6 days, or was it 7 days until the Artemis project shoots off to the moon?
I thought they canceled that when Biden got in, honestly, because that was
No.
when Trump spraying and shoulder.
They're still no, dude. They're still going with it. They're still going with it. I think they announced a crew. I hope to God they announced a crew who's going.
Well, nobody had just said that they had just given them the Starlink. So Starlink was invented for Artemis.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that half of those satellites are already up there because there was multiple launches.
Oh yeah. So, I can't.
Well, at least Elon's still launching rockets up in the air.
But he ain't going to the fucking moon.
No. What they're doing right now, they're doing the unmanned test flight, and then they're going to do whatever with that, and then they're going to do a manned test flight, and then they're going to do a landing.
I just want to see it before I die.
The unmanned flight, yeah, it's 2030. It's supposed to be all done by.
I missed the first one.
2030.
Yeah, go figure.
the first one, they're going out way too far.
Yeah, they're gonna overshoot. They're gonna overshoot it.
They're gonna make a fuck up on purpose.
Yeah, they're gonna slingshot it just like Apollo 13, except they're gonna go out a few extra 100 miles out further than Apollo 13 did, which is fucking cool. To see if they can do it. I think they can fucking do it. This would be great. This could be
just
great.
leave the controls on manual. Be surprised what they can make those ships do.
No shit, right?
Like, dude, come on, man. I started on like God only knows what N64 playing these Jedi Starfighter games.
Right? It's like
Give
I
me
got
a fucking break. I know what I'm doing.
Like I got this, bro.
Yeah.
Where's the trigger? Where's the trigger? Where's the trigger?
Speaking of Starfighter, they had an arcade replica of the game at a retro gaming convention I went to. I got to play it. Oh my god, that game is fucking hard.
I'm just saying.
Well, it's all about being in, not having up and down anymore. Just being able to follow targets in 3 dimensions.
I mean, shit, they're using Xbox controllers to control drones and shit for the military now. I mean, come on now.
Should use a PlayStation controller.
That's what I'm saying. I even asked my brother. I asked my brother that. I said, "Why Xbox and not PlayStation?" I said, "Shouldn't you have a choice?" And he's like, "Sadly, no." And he's like, "I'll tell you why." And I was like, "Why?" He's like, "Xbox controllers are a lot easier to get than PlayStation. They're cheaper."
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit, they're cheaper.
Oh, and you can plug it in.
Yeah, and I was like,
that's when the response is, do you want a cheaper drone and a cheaper tank and a cheaper piece
said.
of body armor?
Made cheaper in the bad way.
Yeah, my question is, well, how much did the drone cost?
Yeah, I'm like, so you guys are spending more money on the drone.
You got the drone that costs like 50 fucking grand, so you can blast an asshole with it, but you don't have the fucking the $75 controller.
Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry. I was like, if
they got them at Walmart.
I joined up, I'd be like, I brought my own controller. I'd be like, sorry, I brought my own.
Yeah, well, and choice of colors.
And you can plug the Xbox controller into the PC.
I was like, I want mine to look like the American
that way.
flag.
I've done it.
Can we get that? Can we get that color? The American
I could
flag?
use either one on the iMac. I could use a PS4, PS3, Xbox.
Yeah, I still have my 360 controller, and I plugged it into the PC one time and played some Phantasy Star Online 2, and I was like, holy shit.
I'll be right back.
On the computer, I want to get on that Pixel Planet. But I don't know how to stream it. I'll probably have to screen share it through StreamYard or something.
Talk to Jetty about that. He'll probably be able to help you out.
Well, if I'm on the computer, I'd just do this in screen share and take me out, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Because you could do it where whatever you're sharing, will be in the window. Yeah.
I just think it's super funny that Styx Hexenhammer has like a group on there.
Oh so my God, Clankers!
Yeah, the Clankers are there. So they're like off the east coast of Africa, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. But
so like you could do because like here we are, that's just the extra window I got, but you would to take yourself off. So yeah, you would be like, but you would be full, you wouldn't have to be little screen, you could be full screen and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, and so
and I think we all could be on screen, I think, right? Like
so.
But it's funny because, like, on that game, like, some Nazi group had made a big swastika. So, like, they went and they fucked up the swastika. It's like, go fuck whatever people shit.
Well, shit, someone built Auschwitz in Minecraft one time. I was like,
that's weird.
I sent you the link on that. I was just like,
I have a little Minecraft world.
Yeah, it's like
relaxing.
Somebody made Auschwitz in a Minecraft server and got the fucking footage of it. You can see it on YouTube.
Oh yeah, you can find almost anything on YouTube.
Pretty much. But of course, you can't show shit on YouTube because they don't like that.
No, they don't
That's
like
not
facts and stuff either. Yep, always getting in the trouble just for talking about things, having conversations.
And they're coming out with Killer Clowns from Outer Space game.
What the fuck? Why?
Yes, why? Why
You
not?
don't know that's going to be made by the wrong fucking people. I tell you that right now. Who's making it?
Really?
Who's making it? The gated FDs. They're gonna be like, oh, nostalgia.
They're coming for Rockstar too. I think GTA 6 is going to be fucked.
If GTA 6 doesn't have somebody like Trevor Phillips in it, nobody's gonna be. They'll burn down Rockstar. Do you know how fucking trivial? Do you realize how trivial and immature most fucking GTA Online players really are?
Yeah,
half of these people are script kiddies that can figure out how to fucking find something. They can at least Google the address of Rockstar. They're not well wrapped. You know, like.
Yeah. I mean, they dropped the ball on Saints Row.
I argue with them, but it's fucking hilarious when that happens because there's all these fucking spurgs on GTA, and it's just like, bitch, calm the fuck down, please.
What happened?
Talking about the possibility of GTA becoming woke.
Saints Row, the Saints Row reboot is a canary in the coal mine.
And to think I almost paid money for that game because I like Saints Row.
Oh my
God. Me too. I didn't buy it because of the shit. I'm
so happy I pulled the trigger. Yeah. Because a buddy of mine was like, hey, you got to watch this before you put money in it. So I'm going to put my money in Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's going for $30-$40. So.
Yeah, but if you pre-order, you get Slimer, correct?
Yeah.
Shit, I gotta put in my pre-order.
Yeah, so
wait, is it just digital or is it gonna be?
See, now they should have a soundtrack package.
No shit.
Who doesn't want fucking the Ghostbusters theme on a record?
Exactly.
They could have 3 tracks. There's like almost half of a side. It could be fucking Ghostbusters, Real Ghostbusters, Extreme Ghostbusters. There you go.
Oh yeah, it's like you should get like a box set, kind of like with the Evil Dead. Oh my god, that box set was pretty sweet too.
Yeah, I just wish I dug the game more. And there's nothing really wrong with the game. It's just not I don't like being the bad guy in the game. That kills it for me. I like running around with a chainsaw in hand.
Nobody likes being the Kandorian demon.
Yeah, which is funny because they get like a lot of cool shit, but it's trying to figure out.
Plus, they just added another character. I just forgot who they're adding.
Yeah, I have more fun playing as one of the other characters.
Is it Lucy Lawless and her wonderful breasts?
Fuck, I hope. That'd be awesome.
Those were quite nice at her age.
She looks amazing.
Yeah.
Like, she looks really good. I'm not going to lie.
Looks like she just walked off the set of Xena, man, and didn't age a day. I mean, she's aged, but not much.
Why haven't we had a Xena reunion?
Hey, could I text the link to Fed?
Yeah.
Like, honestly, why haven't we had a Xena or Hercules reunion?
I used to watch Hercules all the time.
Remember that show,
Kevin Sorbo? Yeah.
Remember that fucking show, Renegade?
Yep.
Oh, with Lorenzo Lamas. Oh my
Lorenzo Lamas back in the day.
Yeah, that show is like cheesy as fuck.
Fucking crush.
Dude, my mom made me watch that show. The only reason she's like, we gotta watch Renegade. And then I go, whatever. I was like, we gotta watch Walker Texas Ranger after this.
Do you remember on American Dad? Roger did that. He's like,
yes.
I remember I had a date with Adrian Paul and then Lorenzo Lamas because I'd watch Highlander and then I'd watch Renegade after that.
But then I watched
this, and then you were done.
Yeah.
Then I watched this really shitty. I watched this really. What the fuck was it called?
Lindsay was like, "What did he smell like?"
My God,
I don't know what he smelled like.
What did he smell like? Did he smell?
Oh, I got to shake his hand. He signed my Highlander sword. Its initial he wrote on it.
Oh, he still looks good too.
Did you tell him I said the Highlander sucks? I'm just kidding.
And I looked at him and I said, I'm taller than you and I'm 6 foot. So yeah, you're not 6 foot. No, he was really, really nice. I've still got the VHS tapes the full run of
that one with
VHS
all
tapes.
the side art.
Nice. Really nice.
I've got, I think, 4 of them, and I've got the DVDs, of course. I never bought them on Blu-ray because the shit wasn't shot in Blu-ray, so there was really no point. I was like, nah, I'm good. But yeah, to actually meet him and have a conversation, I had about a 5-minute conversation with him, and I could talk fast, so I got it out. But he was like, yeah, diabetes is what killed my dad. He's like, it's the fucking sugar. He didn't say it fucking,
wow.
but he was very like I went to walk away, and he made me stay and talk with him. Jesse, you've talked with Adrian before too, so
yeah, he's very chill.
Vegas, you ran into him.
That one was in Connecticut.
Oh, Connecticut.
I got to see him in Connecticut, which is lucky.
Gotcha.
Because we don't get a lot of cool people.
Yeah, when he said he was going to be in Jesse's neck of the woods, I was like, lucky bastard.
He's like, ticket.
She's like,
we get
there.
cool people, but it's like we don't get the massive, like the guest list is short, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
You know who has a really impressive guest list is Steel City Con, and they're small.
Where is that?
That's in Pittsburgh. Yeah. I'm like, well, I got family there, so.
But here's the thing, and a lot of the other channels that I'm with too, and we're all kind of doing that, trying to do what other people have done where we get togethers and whatnot, because we're trying to get people to kind of come more northeast. Not that doesn't help you girls from Arizona, but like for Jesse and myself too, because there's so many people between Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, even shooting up, in Jesse's areas where we don't really have a lot of conventions and shit.
Yeah.
So it's up to like all of us to be like, okay, let's pick a weekend that everybody could do it, because that's something that everybody
could always go to the Museum of Natural History in New York City.
Right.
Yeah, but New York City's a shithole now.
Yeah, but who cares? I'm not scared.
Right?
Of course you're not scared.
We're going to go to New York City and go see Trump Plaza, and then we're going to be like, yeah,
I can carry a machete on the fucking train, no problem. I can't carry a gun over state lines. I don't have that license.
Exactly. It's fucking.
You know why? Because it's random states. It's not all states. It's just random states. So if you travel through the wrong one, hey, you're a criminal.
That's not what was written in the Constitution.
Of course,
Of
course, it wouldn't be a problem if you were here, because fucking constitutional carry.
Say, I want that gun right
like
there.
Florida or Arizona, you could just go buy a gun while you're there. It's like, this is my vacation piece. I don't know how I'm getting it home.
Yeah,
we get all the crazy stories come from Florida, and it seems
that's
like
that's the fun part.
Crazy stories too.
No, that's the fun part. Watching them try to bring it home. It's like, you just bought it here, and now you're gonna try to bring it home on a plane. Okay.
Good luck with that.
Good luck
with that. Good luck with TSA.
They have machines and a dog for you.
That's when I go. I'll see you on the news. Okay.
Oh, have you
when you see a dog in the
machines?
airport, I don't even think it's a weed dog anymore. I don't think they give a fuck about that. I think it's just like a bomb dog.
Have you seen those AI dogs? I'm just like,
AI dog.
Yeah, they have them in. They started in China.
Boston Dynamics, who I think are Skynet, fucking Cyberdyne.
Fucking horrible.
Like, yeah, it's like these fucking dogs.
They can't even walk straight. Even dogs look at them like, what the fuck is wrong?
There was one that had like a fucking machine gun attached to it.
Yeah, the Boston Dynamics one you're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what's the best place to take one of these things down?
Right.
I don't know, but I know I saw one with the machine gun.
You know what? I'm thinking it's bolas around the legs.
Like an AT-AT, baby.
Yeah, come on, you smart ass fucking stupid robot dog. Fuck you, tin can.
I'm a human. Got a machine gun turret on
I'm taking your ass to Albert Brothers, and I'm going to get about $45.
It's got a
lead battery in here somewhere. That's
this bitch. You know,
they're not going to know what it came from.
We'll just give it to Ginger and let him melt it down.
Yeah,
right.
Well,
we have a Ginger.
They might have some weird shit on there,
right?
What, like Boston Dynamics' website? Wait, do they have
like weird composite materials and shit?
I don't know. Shit.
I'm assuming it's bulletproof.
No, they're not that smart.
No, hell no. Hey, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Hey,
Brian.
how's it going?
Good, my friend.
It's going pretty good.
Wow, my neck is fucking killing me.
I'm
What'd
drinking
you
a
do?
screwdriver.
Oh.
The screwdriver's
Mhm.
mighty tasty.
Oh, screwdriver.
Heck yeah. Nothing wrong with a screwdriver.
I'm enjoying it. Day drinking. Haven't done it in a while.
Day drinking.
Feels good. Day drinking, smoking. It's my day off. I got a fresh pack of cigarettes, a full pack of gum, a full tank of gas.
We'll take a guess.
Full
Pack of
tank of
gum.
gas.
Full tank of gas that only cost like $1,000, but the bubble
Right.
gum was $100. So
Right? No shit, dude. Even gum's gone up in price. My pack of juicy fruit, I was so pissed. Went up 50
Yeah,
cents.
remember when those small packs of gum used to be 25 cents? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
You know, I was just talking about juicy fruit earlier today.
Fucking love
with
me
my
some
wife,
juicy
and-
fruit, man.
I hear juicy
And
fruit, and
one-
I think the 80s commercials.
Juicy fruit.
Yeah, here's the
Skull
thing.
Mission,
I did sound for what was called the Water Ski Hall of Fame one year.
No
and they
way.
gave a lifetime achievement award to this one dude who won many championships in the 80s when people cared about water skiing, and he was in all those commercials like 10 10 3 2 1 and juicy fruit. And so after
Yeah,
the event,
I remember that
they,
shit.
we played the video of it, and I said to him after the event, I said, I was 4 years old when that commercial came out. I know it's kind of messed up, but still.
What did he say?
It's probably like, damn.
But so was I. Apparently confirming to me that he liked to goof around and have fun when he was
Fucking love juicy fruit. It's a good gum. You know, it's like Ricky Bobby and Big Red.
Do you remember
Fuck
the
you.
zebra gum?
Oh yeah,
Zebra,
yeah.
I don't
Stripe.
like fruit stripes.
the zebra stripe gum.
Yes.
Stripe, yeah, that was good
Stripe
shit.
gum.
Yes,
It was delicious and it lost its flavor in 8 seconds.
real quick,
Yes, it
man. That
did.
flavor was
Oh,
gone. I
yeah.
remember my mom used to buy me that, and I'd look at her and she'd
like-
be like, "What?" And I'd be like, "This gum sucks."
And then you had
Yikes,
bubble
yikes,
tape.
then it's gone. 6 feet of
And then
bubble
you
gum for you.
Yeah,
like, I
not
got-
them.
just
for
like,
you,
I got-
not
I got-
them.
I got a coupon for it, so we're using it. It's like, damn coupons. That's all right.
See,
I
like
used
double mint is my favorite of the Wrigley gum. I like spearmint.
That's the
too.
commercial with the twins.
Yeah, the double
The
mint
double
twins.
mint twins.
Just for the taste of it.
Yep.
Double mint gum.
Nobody really watched it for the gum.
Then there's all the drink your milk commercials. Milk does a body
milk
good.
body does
Nowadays
a
they're
body
like, you
good.
shouldn't drink that much milk, bro.
Remember freaking ho ho ho.
Green Giants. Fucking hell! I've been
Yes,
watching.
Green
I've been
Giant.
going back and watching the '80s commercials.
Bro, like every time my
Fucking
mom would
Jake.
buy that shit at the store, you'd hear me in the aisle go ho ho ho. My mom, seriously? I was like, yeah. Every time we buy this motherfucker.
Didn't there used to be a Muppet that sold animal crackers or something?
Yes.
What the fuck was that?
He didn't really last long.
Oh, there was like these animal cracker cereal that's like, shit. He kind of looked like a Muppet too. Fuck, I'm trying to think. You.
I'm ready for the pothead street. Yeah, we had a cooler full of beverages for the vacation, so now I'm running through the rest of them.
Dude.
I haven't had a Yoo-Hoo in ages.
You
Remember, I
was
used to
fucking good.
drink that shit when I was a kid.
Spike the shit out of your blood sugar real quick.
Oh hell yeah.
right.
That sugar rush, like,
Hey, we're trying to give everybody the beatus.
Like
Yeah.
Long Island's are good. Arnold Palmer's are good. The true
I love
Arnold
Arnold
Palmer. The
Yeah.
true
Well-
Arnold Palmers.
A Long Island iced tea, if you just had that blue Caraco shit, now you're in paradise.
Yeah, dude. That's all it takes.
oh my
Mm.
god,
Oh,
I don't think I could drink one of those.
And
probably
now
not
you
pass out.
understand. Now you understand, Jesse, why golfers order that shit and drink that shit with Arnold Palmer's and vodka, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
You just
there's-
want something that tastes non-offensive with tons of alcohol in it.
I had a drink. It was like Arnold Palmer and like the orange cream-made vodka. It was so fucking good.
No, that's no.
Maybe no.
No.
Oh, you know what was cool last week though?
That's a white girl drink.
You know those water
Yes.
slides that like they have the bowl that you spin around?
Yes.
Oh
At
yeah,
the
like a
bottom?
toilet bowl.
Yeah, like someone might have turned around and I might have went down one of those head first. It was awesome.
Might have.
He said someone.
Oh my god!
I love how he's all someone might have.
Yeah, I might have
Someone
gone around
might
it
have-
twice, face
might
first, and then I just like
can or
jumped and
cannot.
I was like sitting
Oh
down
my
again.
goodness.
Might have.
Center cannot confirm.
So, you know, I could confirm or deny that someone might have.
But-
Have.
all I heard behind me was, "You're not supposed to do."
Sir, you're not supposed to. Oh, okay.
Right.
This is Jesse we're talking about. Is anyone surprised? Like
It's like one of the.
I
like,
get it.
"Sir, sir."
She didn't care though.
you just like,
Right?
hey, YOLO, yo.
She didn't give a fuck at that time. She's just like, here we go again.
She
another
saw I was
drink.
walking and not paralyzed. It's fine.
Yeah, she's like, it's fine.
It's
It's
fine.
I looked happy.
Like now your neck's not broken. At least it's not cracked in like several different places. You're walking around with like your fucking neck like this, like a Japanese ghost.
Dude,
That's racist.
what the fuck, Lindsay?
Like some kind of
Japanese
Jap.
ghost.
I
zipper
played too much
ghost.
Fatal Frame back in the day.
It's like, don't you know Brian is banned from
Banned from China.
China, and you gotta bring
Well,
this shit up.
He's not banned
Hold
from
on,
China. They
hold-
want to put him in a Chinese prison. That's a big difference.
Yeah.
No, I'm running for.
Oh, they want to.
want- yeah, I have an open invitation. It's a permanent vacation.
Put,
I just
put the concentration
know.
camps. I mean, I'm sure we're all gonna
Yeah,
end
yeah.
up there at some point.
It's like
No,
we're all
the
invited.
Japanese,
Yeah.
I'm actually cool with the Japanese, even though I'm not immersed into their culture.
He's like, we're cool. Me and the Japs were cool.
Well, they
World War
do a lot
II.
of weird shit, but after we nuked them, it was like they never were like douchey again.
No, they were like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
We have like
These
the
guys are
best
cool.
relationship with them. It's
I know
great.
it's
They
weird
send
because
us
we
all this
literally
weird,
nuked
freaky
their
shit.
country.
We took out a lot. We took out some races.
Shit, I mean, the Japanese gave us Resident Evil and Silent Hill and a bunch of other cool shit. Like
And
they
that
kind of
thing, and that thing where you shove your fingers up the people's butt.
Yep.
The shocker, they
What?
gave us the shocker.
What?
No,
Yeah,
not the shocker.
not the
the
shocker.
other thing. Did some stupid weird Asian
this
game where they
anal
stick
shit?
fingers in butts.
Well, that's where it came from. Like the Japanese, they walk on your back when they give you a massage. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
oh, it feels so good having some bitch walk on your back. I'm sorry. Sorry. A little
Just
kinky
don't
there.
be doing scat porn.
The fuck? That was a big jump.
Lindsay, Jesus Christ, Lindsay. She's like, don't be doing
Lindsay-
it.
Lindsay was
Right?
asked to leave the whorehouse.
Seriously. We can't take you to a whorehouse in Vegas. 'Cause she'd be like, Jesus, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, Meg.
For real. She'd be like, what the fuck's
Jesus,
wrong with
Meg.
you?
What are you doing, Meg? You just ruined the joke, Meg. But no, that was funny, Lindsay. I ain't gonna lie. That shit was funny. I'm over here dying, and I was muted half the time because the dogs were going nuts, so I couldn't say nothing.
Like, legit. Like, what the fuck? We can't take you to a whorehouse in Vegas.
There,
Like-
look,
like,
there's
wait
no
in the
point
car.
in going to the whorehouse in Vegas because they're going to try to charge you like $3,000 for some skanky.
They'll be like,
old
are you
broad.
vaccinated? Like, no. Oh.
Meanwhile, if you just walk around Vegas, you'll just walk into hot
Double
chicks, and when you
max.
talk to them, they turn out to be whores.
They're nothing but whores.
Horse!
They're whores.
Oh, goodness gracious.
She was a whore.
I forgot how,
Happy
how
Festivus.
zoomed in.
My
this
ex-wife was a whore.
Whore.
Dude, I didn't tell you.
I was never married. I'm just doing the Frank.
Hey, Frank. Frank.
Frank.
Yo, Frank is awesome. I'll be the trash man. I'll eat trash.
I'll be dead. I don't care.
Yeah, I
Yo,
don't
he
care.
hit that
Throw me in
dude
the
in the
dumpster.
neck with the garbage can.
I fucking love it, man.
The trash man cometh, baby. Roddy Piper.
It's like, this wasn't
The
fake.
trash man.
You're like, this ain't fake at all.
It isn't fake when you go and start beating people with a trash can.
What the fuck are you talking about? Frank?
Trash
funny.
man.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yep.
Oh
Same man,
shit! How
helmet.
can I
It's
forget about It's Always Sunny?
in
Charlie's my
Philadelphia.
spirit animal.
Yeah, Charlie. Charlie's fucked up.
Oh my god. I love him though. My brother is like a fucking he could be Charlie's
See,
doppelganger.
how come they don't
It's
do a
scary.
movie out of that show where they all go on a road trip or something?
Fuck, that'd be awesome.
Oh
Yeah.
dear God,
What's the
imagine
Always Sunny
that.
movie?
Just the one where they're all roided out and like they're fucking fighting each other. Oh my god.
That'd be fucking
I'm
awesome.
going to Washington, D.C., then out to like Yellowstone or something.
That'd be awesome.
It'd be like
Yeah,
Frank.
like National Lampoon's Vacation, but with Always Sunny.
Oh my god, dude.
They'd lose Charlie like 18 times.
Where's Charlie? I don't know. Fuck.
Yeah, because he can't read the fucking signs.
Go fuck.
Right.
If you vote me, I'm hot.
Hell yeah. You mean you forgot about?
Hey, what the hell are you doing, man?
Oh shit, yes.
I come out, I throw trash all over the ring, and then I start eating garbage. And then I pick up the trash can and I smash the guy on the head.
Yeah, he did.
No, nobody's gonna get hurt. I'm telling you, it's like you said, it's all fake. But it has.
That part wasn't fake. He hit that dude right in the fucking neck with that can, like right next to his jugular, and it was bleeding pretty fucking good.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, a friend of mine was at the live taping of that one. So yeah, he's like, just wait till you see this.
Shit.
Yeah. I was like, oh man. Yeah, it's always.
I don't know.
Sunny,
Sometimes I feel a little Dennis. Sometimes, when I see shit in the world, and I'm just like, I'm a golden god.
Oh yeah.
Fucking love Always Sunny. Good shit. Oh shit.
Got those eyes, those dead-eyed eyes staring at me.
Yeah, I realize how big this image is supposed to be. So I was like, why am I giving so much detail to it being zoomed in all the way? So I was like, I'm not going to give his eyes color.
I
at this
really need
picture.
to get back into drawing.
Yeah, I'm actually doing this with a mouse.
Oh, that's a pain in the ass too.
But yeah, it is.
I'm actually got a graph pad on the way, or like a draw pad on the way.
No, neat.
So
oh yeah.
I'm just gonna do
This
that.
is cool. Oh yeah, we were talking about comic book art. Like, oh my god, and today's comic book art is just absolute shit.
Yeah, it's all about the 80s.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I need to go. I need to go back. I need to go back and read X-Men, but I wouldn't know where to start.
Jim Lee,
the earliest issue you could afford.
Listen, any time before the Grant Morrison run is good.
Okay.
Even those ones from the 80s are getting up there in fucking price now. Swear to God, they are. When I bought them, they were like $7-8. Then all of a sudden they were all like $15, and they were 20. I'm like, dude.
Oh yeah, the demand's going up. People want back issues, like.
Well,
of course, they want back issues
anymore.
You know what? I was gonna say that the X-Men #1, the one that came out in 1990.
Yeah.
Oh, the 6 cover.
What's that?
The 6 cover.
Yeah. Come on. I said.
Yeah,
stop.
I got that.
Come on. There we go. Stupid tool. Yeah. Those you could get because they sold so many copies. You can get them for $1. Of course, now it'll probably be a little bit more.
Yeah, but are they first prints?
I don't know.
They made so many. I think they're all still first prints because they made an over. I mean, I know we're quite a few years from 1990, but yeah, I don't know. I don't see the Jim Lee X-Men ever being like some of the other X-Men because there were so many of them created with 6 different covers.
Yeah, I mean, well, there were 6 different covers all at the same time, and then they had the the one that had them all, and you had a poster that folded out into it.
Yep, because you could take each cover individually to make them all as a big cover, and then there was the one that you could just open up and unfold. Hell yeah, I've got 2 of those.
Yeah, I got the one where it's the whole one. You know, I don't have all the other ones. I just have that one. But that was about the only time when they said, "Oh yeah, it's going to be a not the only time, but it's like, oh yeah, it's going to be a good collector's item and everything." The problem is they sold 8 million copies.
Yeah.
So you can find it easy.
I bought mine back from the comic book shop. You know, the ones I've gotten. I bought multiple, so I've got all of them. But I didn't just buy one set. I bought more than one because I had the ones I would read, then I had the ones I would collect for those books. Because again, it was X-Men, so of course you're going to expect it to be a good book, and it was. But I mean, I've got that whole run. I think I've got all the way up to 100 and something easy. And as you guys know, we're talking about a comic that came out once a month. So that's 12 issues a year, and I'm in the hundreds. So, yeah, I have quite a few of the X-Men, you know, from when Jim Lee redid it.
I'm super close to having a full Wolverine Volume 2 collection.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
But still can't find them all.
I got Hot Ones Pringles. We'll see if they're hot. This is supposed to be the Los Calientes. Let's see.
I got some fudge M&Ms.
Oh, fuck.
Which are really delicious.
Wow.
Oh, man. It's back when art was awesome. It's my boy Gambit. Yeah.
This one right here was the first appearance of Omega Red.
Oh, shit. That's hot.
Yeah. I got that for a good price because it's X-Men. It wasn't number 4. But I got that in the other room.
Ooh, that's not bad. It's hot, but it's not bad. All right.
It's like they're showing 2 versions of this.
It's not bad. Not bad.
There we go.
Ooh.
Not bad.
Oh, I love Pringles too.
Not bad for Hot Ones. I gotta buy that bottle of hot sauce, though. That's good shit.
The hot one.
This looks terrible to me.
They have the
I
Pringles.
don't like the lines on.
It's
Beast.
the Los Calientes.
Hold on.
Beast looks like a cat.
Yeah.
Hold on. That's the Grant Morrison run. I told you.
Emma Frost looks like she had
run.
she looks like she had her tits removed, not on purpose.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Cyclops wearing?
That's super thin visor. Is that who was the artist on that?
Fuck.
A gay guy.
Watch it be EVS.
Some
That'd
SJW.
That'd be funny.
No, but I know it was funny. I didn't mean for it to be funny, but
that was hilarious.
no, but he actually did. He actually was the not the main artist for it, but like the fill-in artist for the Grant Morrison run.
All right.
Of X-Men.
Now, if anybody finds this in their attic or basement or anywhere, always send it to Jesse.
Yes.
I'll take
always
care
send
of
it
it.
to Jesse.
Send it to Brian. Send it to Brian. Only send it to Brian.
Of course, you're lucky it'll be a reprint, but that's okay because fuck it, right?
Yeah, true, but
they just did the Batman number 1
lucky.
again, a reprint. But after they made Batman bisexual, I'm just kind of like, I don't really want to give DC anything, even if it's a reprint.
Well, DC is they're getting gutted. Like David Zaslav has been going ham.
I'm not giving him a fucking thing. The only person who got my money is Rippler. That's the only motherfucker who got my money for a comic.
I gave Chris Fisk this right here because I finished out his campaign and he was able to go on Amazon after I closed out his Indiegogo. And I also bought the Indiegogo book, which I got today. And it is the size of a normal comic. We thought it was going to be like a paperback book. It's not. Yeah. It's a 52-page book. Nice. And this is the direct link on Amazon. It's $9, people. it's a great book. I haven't read it, but I know people that have, and he's on the second book now. So this is a world he's creating. So these are the kind of people, like you said, young people that are creating the new content.
Yeah, Homeboy's already on book number 2 already. Book number 1,
Yeah.
I haven't even read it. I'm like, damn.
Yup.
Now you guys
These
see
are the
this.
creators I'm behind, the new guys that are doing the work and putting it in there, but not getting the word out. You know, that are being buried, if you will.
This one right here, not for resale, and it has the black border. Don't ever buy those.
Right.
Those are shit.
Yeah, I mean, I've aligned myself with quite a few creators that, you know, Brian's a creator. He's working on his stuff. I've got Brian's other book. It's on the Kindle thing I don't have, but I guess somehow on Prime I could read it. But yeah, I mean, I bought his first book.
You could actually, it's actually you could actually buy it, like actual. It's actual.
Yeah, because that's what I thought I did.
Did you actually buy the Kindle version?
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought I was buying the paperback. You're like, oh, dude, don't worry. I'll get you one. And I'm like, we just got to sign it. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I said, don't wait. Again, this was a while back. And that's why you're like, wait a minute. And I'm like, dude, yeah, it's been a while. But again, I'm not worried about it. I do have it and I can eventually make it work. I just haven't fucked with it. But like, I'm waiting on what you're doing now. Vinnie Tartamello from Vinnieart, he's got his books ready. You know, you got your book that you're working on now too. That I can't wait till it's done.
I mean, it's gonna be a minute. It's gonna be a hot minute.
Yeah, I know.
I still got more drawing to do. But then I realized, wait a minute, I got this program on here. I'm getting the graph out. It's like, why am I spending money on art supplies?
I want it all. I want it now.
But I mean, there are creators out there that aren't like other individual creators that still haven't set out a book in 2 years and are on their third or fourth 15,000th variant. So, you know, and all that kind of crap. So it's just like, I know Vinnie Tartamello's books are ready to go right now. You buy them, they're coming to you. All his projects are done. He's got 6 campaigns done. So yeah, he's working hard. Red Gate, same thing. He's got his books that are done. So, you know, there's a lot of other channels that I'm tied in with as well throughout the weeks, and getting to meet these guys. So is the main thing. Cause you know me, if you're an asshole and a complete piece of shit, I'm not backing you. I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen.
I mean, cause here's the truth of the matter. It's a two-edged sword. Cause like when you look at it, like say, like you go to like Kickstarter and Indiegogo, and you're pretty much it's crowdfunding, and what you're doing is you're making sure everybody's getting paid, you know, that's working on it, because they don't have the big checkbook like the big two has, or even people like Image or Kaboom or like Dynamite, you know. So they don't have the big check. Yeah. They don't have all the checkbook, so you can't get a book for $3, $4, $5, $6. And so I know people don't mind, but so if I'm doing this all myself, you know, basically reteaching myself how to draw and things like that, and it's like, if I'm the only one working on it, then I can, when I'm done, either put it on Amazon or Nook, which I'm going to do both, which you can do both, and let them deal with the printing, let them deal with the shipping, and even though the return's not going to be that great, I'll still get profit.
Right. Oh yeah. Well, like this is his, and it's a full comic. You know, this is a version that is only through Amazon, though. If you didn't get the other ones, you're not going to have. So I've got all 4 covers. The only thing was he didn't like the inside cover of this is white. But other than that, really, it's a very nice book. I got it from Amazon. The link I shared is from Amazon. You know, again, I was intrigued by it. I'll put the YouTube video up too. But I haven't read it. I just got it. Of course, we're doing the stream, so I haven't read it. But I just got both my Indiegogos today from him and this as well. And I've already got a couple copies going out, as you guys know, because we've got all the people that we know in other countries. I just couldn't send this out to Australia for some reason. They don't like Australia. Amazon.
Yeah.
It wouldn't let me send it to Mr. Peabody because I was sending him a book because we're all old school D&D guys, and that's what this kind of world that he's doing reminded me of from the trailer. And I'm like, okay. And everybody that I kind of shared it with, they were like, yeah, that looks interesting.
Why wouldn't they let you ship this to Australia?
I don't know. It just said that it wouldn't let me. It was all in red when I went to do it.
Oh, was it Amazon won't let it go to Australia?
Yep.
Oh.
They have an embargo on sword and sorcery books, apparently. None of that.
Well, I mean,
no
I can't
Lord of the
send
Rings, no elves.
I can't send Brent Ootini Slim Jims from Amazon. I can send them and have everything sent here, but they won't ship it to the UK because those fuckers don't want to have to pay the price. So I have to buy it and then rebox it and then ship it. Like when I do the yearly gift box that we do, because we all do it to each other, so we all send each other shit. But yeah, but I could send these to Brent. So like he's got his coming because he's an old school D&D guy, and I was like, okay. And I got to double check because I think Jez would like it too. Plus, he's a comic guy. Now that I got mine, I was like, okay, I'm going to send one to him too. And since he's not going to be watching this, he's already in bed. So we're safe. He's in bed. It's 6. So, yeah. So, I mean, like, some of those guys, I was like, all right, this might be good. And again, I'm going to read it myself, but I don't see the problem in sharing stuff like this, especially, like I said, most campaigns, when they end, that's it. You're done. You can't. You can't back the project. It's gone. It's done. So they redo it. But in this case, he went straight there. And Adega Outlaw's got a couple books as well on Amazon that I'm looking into. One was a witch, and then one was something else. But yeah, I mean, that's where I've gone with a lot of my stuff. I mean, there's still very few things I'll buy name wise, comic wise. I mean, I bought a Joker book. It was a #1, and I was at the Secret Stash when they launched that Joker book. So I was like, well, that's kind of funny. So I went ahead and bought that. But I don't have a comic book store near me. There's nothing. I have to buy on eBay or online.
That's rough.
Yeah,
that's rough, dude. I don't know what I would do without my comic book store.
And everyone
it's an item you have to see in person.
Yeah.
Everyone I had after COVID, it's like they shut the fuck down. And they never, all the brick and mortar stores are gone. So it's like, oh, thanks, guys.
Buying comic books off of eBay it's rolling the dice every time.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is. Hell yeah. But we've got these independent creators that are doing work. I'm really into some of these guys and stuff, and I've met a lot of them and I've streamed with them. And that's a big part of it because when you get to know somebody and they're telling you about their project without ruining the book for you and the story for you, but you get the insight and whatnot. Like Vinnieart has done books with his brother. So it's a family-based thing. I'm about that. We're all about that, though. We all are about, it's like, okay, it's a family. Okay, cool. And if you dig the stories and whatnot, great. So for me, that's how I do the stuff. I'm buying what I want to read. I'm going to back the people I want to back, but I'm not going to give. Again, DC is really that whole bisexual thing. For a joke that every female in Gotham for Batwoman were lesbians, it's like, okay, that was fine and funny, when we're doing it as a joke to break the horrible writing and the horrible shit that we're watching.
Or just to make a porno.
Yeah. Hey-o.
Yeah, bring back Rosie Perez.
I'm saying.
Oh, man.
She'll straighten you out.
I'll bet.
Literally.
But yeah, again, that's why, I myself don't think I'll buy that Batman. It'd depend. It'd have to be really, really, really not too expensive. But yeah, it'd look nice on the wall. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, it's one of those, man, it's so hard when you don't have an actual store. So
right.
It sucks. Big time. Almost as much as Jesse not being allowed to stream or have a digital thumbprint.
Yeah, they don't like me.
Like,
I came pretty close to getting perma-banned once.
Oh, my stupid ass had it on fucking mute this whole entire time. Yeah, it's fucking bullshit that you've been struck down twice. I'm so fucking high right now. My God.
Oh, speaking of that, I should go into my studio and make sure that I'm not dead.
That you didn't pull the plug.
Yeah, right. For reals.
Look at that. Look at that. She's got the giggles. She's been giggling in a little corner up there. And I'm like, no, we're going to go full on her just because.
All right. We got a copyright claim. That's okay.
no harm coming from this little lady over here. No, she's too busy giggling herself. Yeah, but we're the
That's
ones
the
that have
type
to
of
watch
stoner I am.
No. I've noticed
like
I'm more critical on dumb films when I'm stoned than when I'm not. Like, I'll be watching something, I'm like, this is fucking stupid. I'm not watching this. So yeah, I became more of a critic when I watch stuff. So hence I'm not watching hardly anything new at all. I'm like, nope, this is all shit.
It is shit.
Oh, I can't watch like the new stuff now. I had to convince myself to watch House of Dragons because I was so fucking burnt by Game of Thrones' final season.
Yeah.
Yeah. House of Dragons will be just fine.
It
I
was
hope so.
pretty good.
I give shit 3 episodes. Wait
It'll
till the
be
3rd
just
episode,
fine.
to make your mind up, because at
Right,
least then
yeah.
you kind of got a little bit of a feeling of what they're doing. And as we know, they're going to fast forward in this show. But again, we also know that there's a beginning and an end. So depending on how popular it is, and if they give us good writing, we're not going to not watch it. So hell yeah.
Forgot how many fucking views it had the first night, but it was fucking epic.
10 million. It was 10 million views.
I didn't watch it.
What they reported.
I didn't watch it the night of. I was streaming, so I was like, all right.
Oh my god! And I still have yet to watch the last season of Better Call Saul. Like,
Dude, you hurry the fuck up. That series finale was epic.
I know. I am so surprised I haven't been spoiled. Like,
wait, they've already launched the last season?
Yep.
Yeah. It's coming done, dude. It's done. Saul's done. That last episode was fucking awesome. I cried so hard.
I told my mom I hope that she binged Breaking Bad before the final season because she hasn't seen Breaking Bad yet. I'm like, oh my god, you gotta watch Breaking Bad. But she loves Better Call Saul.
Yeah, Better Call Saul's the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I want him as a lawyer. I'm just saying.
When did they drop
Flippin' Jimmy?
Not too long ago, man.
I was gonna say it couldn't have been that long because I was waiting for it, and like I don't watch that much Netflix, so I'm never on it. And like I've never heard anybody say, "Oh, Better Call Saul started." So until now. Now I'm hearing it. So it's like, wait a minute, that started?
Mm-hmm.
It was the secret.
Bitch.
Well, it's kind of like
the
The Walking Dead is in its final season, so
again,
I'm far behind.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say again. I don't know.
Yeah,
I've
like
been kind of done
third
with that
time
for
I
a
think
while.
they said. Yeah.
Again,
Rick.
I dropped after season 8 after them killing Carl. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm out.
Again, they're on their final season again.
Who's
and then
that
what do you know?
so-called-
Rick ends up leaving in the final season.
that-
Oh, the show's
who's
gonna
that-
do just fine, guys.
Yeah.
Who's that so-called comedian that I hate? That hosted the show called The Talking Dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
Chris Hardwick.
Chris Hardwick. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Your favorite
I
host,
don't
you
like
mean?
him.
You
Oh,
want
God,
him
he
to
was
do your opening of every show that you're on?
Jeez, he fucking deep-throated that show like no tomorrow. Meanwhile, here
You're gonna
be
like him.
my comic ass like criticizing the fucking shit out of it. And,
Right.
it wasn't. I didn't mind the changes up until season 8. It's like, really, you had to kill off the main character's son who kept the fucking books going? Jesus, I was so mad. Wow, that escalated quickly.
I just got sick of Walking Dead like after they got rid of Carl and Rick, because when I was reading the comics, I had the original comics.
I did too.
Having reading the books, back then, it was always the story to me was being told through Carl's eyes. Like Carl's telling me the story as I'm reading The Walking Dead was my thought point. And then when they killed him off in the show, I'm like, okay. And then Andrew was like, nah, man, you just did that kid wrong. I'm out. So, and then of course they had the idea for the movies, but even I was thinking like El Camino, it was okay. I didn't really need that story. It was nice to see it, but I didn't need it.
Breaking Bad ended, I thought,
yeah,
just fine. I mean, better than Game of Thrones, that's for fucking sure.
I never wondered about what happened with Jesse. I mean, I love Jesse Pinkman as a character, and I loved a lot of his friends, but I never was really worried about Jesse. Like, he drives away and he's laughing. Never once did I go, oh. And had they done this maybe a year after it ended, it would have mattered, but they didn't.
Yeah, it's like, hey, he survived, which made me happy.
Yeah. Which, I mean, let's be face it, man. With all the stuff Jesse been through that whole series, it's amazing he didn't OD
Holy
or just
shit,
get
for real.
shot or
How many times has he OD'd and then he watched as oh no, he OD'd when his girlfriend died, right? When
Jessica Jones.
Yeah, Jessica Jones OD'd on him.
Yeah, and oh
was
god,
Walter White. It was Walter White.
oh that
man.
ending there where he's like, I watched Jane die, and I was like, fuck.
I was like, yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
did. I was like, yeah,
Oh.
you did. It was like, you caused that shit, bro. Yeah,
Oh.
you did.
That was the moment I was hooked on the show, was when he watched her die. Because first season I was kind of, but then it got to that part in the second season. I was like, okay, yeah.
Well, they
I'm
had to
on
kill
board.
her because she just signed up for Jessica Jones. So
Yeah. Plus, let's face it, that character needed to die. Fuck that bitch.
God, I
didn't really
hated
like
her.
I
She
didn't really
well,
like her.
she drugged Jesse down big time. Like
Oh,
she
yeah.
was a bad influence on him.
hey, can
Well-
you get your hiney off camera?
You know, it's one of those things though, junkie.
Thank you.
There you go, full screen, big man.
I'm
Full
so
screen.
sorry. I'm so
Dog
dude,
nut
Chef,
screen.
seriously, come on, Chef, dude.
By
Yeah,
the
man.
balls, let the rhythm take you over. By the balls.
Oh God,
Yeah.
I'm so embarrassed. Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry. everybody.
Hey, does anybody else
teabagging.
here feel that Chef spoils her dog a little?
Those
Look
back
at
on
that
camera.
Look at that face. Look at that shit. He's like, yeah,
Yeah.
look at me.
Whatever. Go play.
Down he
Go
goes. Hell yeah.
I apologize, dude.
No
I
need.
apologize.
There's no
Seriously.
apology needed.
Never apologize.
We're gonna talk about that.
Oh yeah, I just started watching The Sopranos. I saw the first episode.
Jesus Christ, Lindsay, catch the fuck
I
up.
know.
I don't
wanna
Is
watch
it 70,
The
7
Sopranos.
seasons?
Best opening ever when he's
Yeah,
chasing
it
the
is.
dude down, beating. You're coming. Yeah, HM out when he
Oh
beats
my-
the shit out of him.
Beats the flipping fuck out of him.
The
Oh,
ducks, though. I like
Yeah,
laughed
that's
at first, and then I felt sad. I
The
was
deaths
like,
only get better. It's like wait until you see I forget who the fuck runs Homeboy. Oh God, there's a lot of people getting run over.
there's a lot of people get fucked up. Yeah, coming up. It's like I love that series. I never watched it when it first was on. I would catch an episode here because I was working.
I
And
did.
so there wasn't, kids and wife and all that shit. So there wasn't time for that. Because I was working 2 jobs usually. But when I did get to watch it, like I remember everybody bitching about the ending. And I loved the ending because of the way that it was and the way everybody lost their shit. And then of course when unfortunately we got the Saints of New York, which again was a little different than I thought it was going to be, but it was all right. It
was
felt too
okay.
much time passed.
It was okay. I mean, I liked his son playing him
Yeah.
because he did look like a young James Gandolfini.
he did, yeah.
It's just they could have done a lot more with that movie. A lot
definitely.
more. Like a hell of a lot more. That's the sad thing.
And
Well, it
once
got me with-
Gandolfini died, nobody really needed to wonder whether or not Soprano did or did not pass. Like right now, if they were going to bring the Sopranos up, we would need Meadow and Junior to be the focus. You know what I mean? Like it would be the next generation, or even focus on the generation after, because the fact that that Meadow and them are already grown up, so it would be their kids and them as parents, in my opinion, if we were to pick up at current stats, and you'd find out through the show whether or not Tony died, went to prison, or oh look, Pop's back after his 6-month stint at whatever, and obviously with him being gone, he would have passed, but somehow they could bring the story up. But the fact
They probably
that
would have made it like he passed away or something like that.
yeah. And I mean, with Paulie being, and that's the thing with all these original cast
Paulie.
members, most of them are getting up there in age and the
They're all
older guys are
dying.
older. Yeah. So you could do this still in a respectful way where you don't have to really worry about their characters, because that's what we had for the Sopranos, even the flashbacks for the younger versions, and when we did get that little bit of a younger version again, it could have been a lot better, and I felt they could have done a lot more. But I was okay with it because they didn't necessarily go one way too far or the other way not enough. I felt it was, for what it was a good short story.
I mean, even with Carmela, I was like, dude, Camilla, I was like, dude, they could have done a little bit more, but okay, I get it. It was more about him taking on the family role because his daddy wasn't shit.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, Tony. I was like, I'll give you that because every time you were talking shit about your dad, I was like, that's your dad. Now it's like I look at it and go, yeah, dude. I totally get it. I totally get why you called him a piece of shit. His fucking sister. I still hate his fucking sister.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Annoying
But anyway, Lindsay,
fuck.
I think you'll be enjoying it if you just got through the first episode. Now that we can message back and forth on the twatter too. Just wait till you get to there'll be an episode where Tony takes Meadow to colleges. When you get done watching that one, I want to have a conversation with you.
That was fucking awesome.
Okay.
It's not too far up the road. It's like 5 or 6 episodes in. It's within the first 6, I think. But
yeah,
you'll know it when you see it because Tony takes Meadow to some colleges and stuff. I think that'll be a good time to catch back up with you on The Sopranos because by that point you should have a real good feel on how you're feeling about the series and the characters and
okay.
Be some fun right there.
Because by the time you get there,
you stream right there, in my opinion.
Like you've been invested. Put some time into that.
Cool. Yeah, I'm liking the family parts to the. It's weird, not so much like what Tony does, but like his family and stuff like that. So
it's all about family.
It's all about family.
You fuck with family, well, you'll find out what happens.
What got me was the fucking ducks. The ducks was what kept him from like having a breakdown. Like
Yep.
Lindsay's like, goddamn ducks. It's like, yeah, it's the little things. You'll find out it's the little things of the episode that keeps people like together from losing it. And sometimes it's the little things that they just straight lose it and they get run, and you see people get run over, and it's great.
God, it was like when he was describing the story at first, I laughed, and then when he like finished it, I was like, "Wow, I feel like a bitch for laughing at him for that."
Dude, we all felt like assholes because we all laughed, and I was like, "Dude, why am I laughing at such a fucked up thing?" Like Jesus Christ. It's okay.
Well, then when you take this series too, because I've seen it so many times, but you can take it and look at it through the perspective of the counselor, and you see the shit that, because they do bring that in the show in later episodes and shit, but you could go back to the beginning and see how manipulative this little motherfucker really is. Even if it's not written that way, you can still see the character. Like Gandolfini knew what he was doing when he played this character. That man could act, and I'm sorry, The Sopranos just shows it, where he's the boss and he's not the boss, but he's the boss, and
he's very convincing.
And everything else.
He does a good job at convincing you that he's a mob boss. It's that's an actor. That's an actor. Like someone like you can't like blurring the lines between the character and the act. Like that's some primo acting there.
Yeah, he did a good job. I enjoyed the hell out of it. And I wish that again, we could have got a little bit better with the stuff they did. But again, I think the problem is they waited too long. You know, if we would have got this stuff a couple years after the end of The Sopranos and so on and so forth, maybe it would have mattered more. But even watching it, when I watched it now, I'd rather watch The Sopranos, myself than sit back and as entertaining of a popcorn story as it was. That's all it was. Where The Sopranos was an event. This prequel thing was just a popcorn event, a little popcorn movie to go have fun.
This was before Game of Thrones was like.
I want to. I would like your opinion. Okay, so should this guy be black or white?
Always be white.
Is it be a white dude?
I
Okay.
always say white.
You know, and you know, it's interesting you say that because for my character reference on this particular guy was actually Anton LaVey.
Oh, there you go.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, even though he's just a henchman, so he's not really, you know, he's not an actual.
You should have him be a
character.
tweaker.
He just gets shot, you know, and
So
he
a
drops his
tweaker would be a
revolver.
good add-on. I agree, Jess. I like that because everybody wants to shoot a tweaker at least once.
So excuse me.
Yeah, nobody
For
cares
real.
when you do.
Yeah.
In Minecraft.
Everybody loves a tweaker.
Everybody.
I mean, you
It's like
can't. You ladies
Slinkies, like
can't
everyone
tell
loves
me
a tweaker.
that when you guys played like any of these games that we're playing with prostitutes, and you could shoot the prostitute and take the money, we know that you guys did it too. We all do
I'm
it.
paying for this.
That's
fuck
right.
yeah, I did. Oh yeah,
All
I
right,
did.
I'm about to enjoy a sour apple gummy,
Nice.
which
Oh.
is delicious. Oh my god!
I always
It's
shot
got that,
the fucker.
and it doesn't have that artificial apple taste to it. It tastes like actual. Like,
So what game are we playing later?
My mama didn't raise no food.
I don't know. We haven't played Friday the 13th in a while.
Yeah, I got like nothing to do on that game.
Oh, you're all leveled out.
Jesse,
I've been
only gets
leveled
to
up
go hunt
out
people.
for a while. The only thing it's like I need to flip the boat, but I mean, like, come on now.
You just gotta start You just gotta start over, dude. Start fresh. Just start fresh.
It's like, but I don't want to.
I wish we could play GTA together.
I know, but
So
until
that's
the
out. Then there's Enlisted. What other games can we play together?
Evil Dead.
There's Evil Dead. There's Elder Scrolls.
Was it the Predator one? Wasn't there, Jesse?
I don't even have that.
Oh, they've added patches just recently too to the Predator hunting grounds.
Yeah, I don't have Hunting Grounds. I don't
Okay.
think, do
Yeah, I ended up.
Yeah, I do have Hunting Grounds. My bad.
I'm gonna have to re-download that one.
I think I have it. Fuck, I have to check.
I don't feel like playing that shit though.
Right. Played Top
It
Clancy.
was fun at first, and then it kind of got a little boring afterwards.
Trying to get ready for a fucking
Oh,
Maybe
there's
I'll
this
just
one.
take a nap.
Call of Duty.
There's one game that looks really interesting. Share the freaking link to it.
There's a game called The Council. It's fucking pretty awesome. It takes place back in the
Oh, we got
1700s.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
is it
yeah,
next month.
I've been GameCubing it up, man. I've been playing. I bought myself 2 new games for the GameCube. You know, used new.
Ain't nothing wrong with GameCube.
Nope. I've been playing the Midway arcades. I got the first and the second one. I was playing old school Paperboy and Joust and
Holy shit. Old school
Joust 2,
Paperboy,
Defender.
dude.
Oh shit, Joust! I haven't played that in ages.
Dude. Old
Well, I
school
had the
Paperboy
GameCube
for
in my
shit.
office here to make sure it still worked for Nate, but he still can't really play with it because he's only got the one hand and the controllers and stuff. But I got the Wii hooked up there for him, and so he plays the Wii and he's up there bowling and whatnot. And I'm like, man, I have some of these games on my PS3, but I can't stream it. And I'm like, well, I might as well play the GameCube. So I got both the first one and the second one for like $30 shipped off eBay. And I was like, all right, cool. And everything worked. So I was like, well, thank you. That's all I wanted. And yeah, I was happy as a fat kid at camp eating a jelly bean at lights out, dude. I was like, hell yeah. I had gold. And it was even a black jelly bean. But yeah, I mean, everybody hates black jelly beans. I don't know why.
Dude, I love them. They're
I do
fucking
too.
good.
I love
I
those.
just don't like jelly beans.
I'm very picky when it comes to jelly beans. I like the sweet tart jelly beans.
Yep, those are good.
Those are delicious.
We've got the Wakarusa Dime Store that have like the gigantic jelly beans, and then they'll have the spiced ones. So you've got your old school original flavors, and then your spice varieties. But the damn beans are so big. I mean, they're fucking like that big. It's like, holy shit, it's a huge ass bean. But yeah, I usually do the Jesus. What do I do? Those ones were okay. The Jolly Rancher ones weren't too bad, you know, depending on the flavors. I'm a Jelly Belly guy. I like the Jelly Belly jelly beans.
Jelly bellies aren't bad.
Those are what I usually have, but the prices have gone up so much recently that I haven't even bought any. I'll wait till Easter and then go pick up the best prices I can. But it's
jelly
like
beans
Christmas.
were always too chalky for me. Or waxy or something.
Some of the old school Brock's ones were definitely. But I mean, they did the candy canes there for the longest time, where you get special candy canes at Christmas and whatnot. You find
candy
your red
canes
hot
are banging now.
Candy canes.
There's so many
Candy canes now. Yeah, I love the fruit candy canes.
The Jolly Rancher ones are good.
Oh, yes.
Sour Patch Kids ones were good.
Then they'll have like stands and shit where they have like really good ones.
It's all about the big ones.
Wonder if
You gotta
the
get the big
Dispos-
candy cane.
Wonder if the Dispos are going to have like candy cane edibles around the holiday season. That would be cool.
Probably.
That would be nice for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But we got about 5 minutes. I'm gonna have to wrap it up myself. What we got here, Lindsay? Oh, there we go.
Yeah, this is a game that I saw.
Scooth.
I think would be fun.
Welcome to Hell. Today in this gameplay walkthrough, we'll be looking at the labyrinth that is Scathe. I'm Chris, one of the 3-man development team from Damaged State. Join me as we take a look at the game in more detail. Scathe is our protagonist, who has been moulded by the Divine Creator for a sole purpose: to destroy his brother Sacrilegious. The time has come for Scathe to descend into Hell and reap chaos along the many deadly corridors of the hellish labyrinth. Let's start with the maze. The most unique and challenging aspect defines the level design and the metagame flow of each individual playthrough. Imagine you're the Divine Creator, looming over a traditional garden maze. Now imagine that the maze doesn't have one singular path to the center, and instead has multiple. Each intersection in this maze is what we call a zone. Each zone can have up to 3 exits that lead on to another zone, and so on. You must learn how to navigate the labyrinth. One path could lead to a new deadly weapon, and another could be a complete deadly end. To succeed in Scathe, you will need to seek the optimal path in order to best face the challenges ahead. One of the most feared demons in the underworld is the Mage. These teleporting, bullet-spinning fiends once held possession of the famous Dark Relics. These Dark Relics would enable them incredible powers. Rumour has it that these mighty mages from ages past can still be located within the maze and their powers obtained. So enough about the past. In Scathe, we're all about moving forward, and it's time to dive into some of the Dark Relics you'll find in the labyrinth. First up, and likely the most useful of all, the Healing Relic. When worn, this band of power pulls life to those pure of heart. Summon your collected demon souls and harness the healing powers it possesses. Healing will help your survival, but defense is no match for offense. Behold the power of Crush. With one clench of the fist, the demons become a mist of red, like a juicy pulverized fruit. Or why not embrace the cold hand of death? Unleash this dark magic energy and watch as your foes become frozen in time. Easy pickings for a headshot bonanza, but you'll need to be quick. Of course, if you can't beat them, then why not sample their evil wares with Demon Mode? Watch as your vision focuses and you see nothing but red. As the demon adrenaline pumps through your soul, your speed increases, your damage hits quad power, and you're invincible. Feel the power of the Demon Mode.
Feel the power!
Casting the relics is fun on your own, but it gets better in co-op. Summoning health provides for your whole team, not just you. So with those shared lives, you might want to keep an eye on your squad's health and unleash your inner medic. One of your team taking a beating? Pinned by demons maybe? Time to utilize that magic. Wipe out the evil with Crush, or bring on the demon mode before they get overcome. Similar to the healing relic, demon mode is enabled for all players when you cast it. When on the offensive together, why not whip out a strong team combo of all the spells? Pool your resources. Dedicate an ally to healing, another to Crush. Make one your control master who focuses on freeze, rooting all the demons. And your last, but most important member must not spend any souls, for they're in charge of letting the inner demon out when it matters the most. There are more dimensions to how co-op works in Scathe. We've made it a truly hardcore experience. Make sure your team are in tip-top performance, as your weakest link will surely hold you back, as all lives are shared across the team. It goes without saying that weapons are at the core of any good shooter, though with the non-linear nature
Any
of
good
Scathe,
shitter.
the order in which you find the weapons can vary
Yeah, I was gonna
dramatically.
say, did
If
I
you
hear
find
him
yourself
right?
facing a difficult challenge, it might be worth seeking out a new tool with which to better deliver destruction. Right from the get-go, you'll find the Hellhammer. It'll be your old faithful throughout your
The
travels, and
Hellhammer.
will always be fully charged and ready to dish out the devastation that these devils so desperately deserve. Your primary fire will be infinitely loaded, no reloading here, but at the cost of accuracy. But who needs that when you can shred hordes of baddies in a matter of seconds? Your secondary fire will let you rain hellfire down on your foes, releasing a rocket that will rock these demons' worlds to pieces. We also have the highly accurate bow blade. According to legend, each disc was handcrafted by the divine creator. Each blade holds the power to slice right through the tough skin of any demon foolish enough to face the wielder. That about wraps up all the juicy details we wanted to share today ahead of our launch on August the 31st. We're really excited to bring Scathe to our community, and we can't wait to see what you think in a few weeks' time. I'm heading back to the demons. So long.
So long.
After all that, the graphics didn't look that good, so yeah.
Kind of remind me of Halo a little. Maybe. I don't know. I need to see more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it reminded me a little bit of Doom too. Just the
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
It was kind of cool. I'm not
Yeah.
complaining. I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, I was sitting there watching it, kind of like, yeah, that's kind of. I was like, all right, some new version of it. But I liked how things explode like fruit. That was cool. Definitely, right? Oh yeah, but I know. Let's see. So you're going to do that? You got a game plan on what time, Jess? You guys think you guys will be playing?
I don't know, like an hour or so, I guess. Maybe 8-ish.
7:30,
doesn't matter to me what.
Eat some food, come back.
Hell yeah!
Sounds.
Well, we want to properly let everybody know, so that way they can kind of tune in. All good, Brian. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up here too because it's going on 6:30. We've been going for over 2.5, which is fine. But I got to get something to eat myself too.
That's what happened with 420.
Yeah, me too.
I think it was kind of fun though. Like I said originally, we go for like an hour or so. 2 is fine, and I had fun. I hope everybody else had fun. Jesse unfortunately won't be on YouTube doing anything. Lindsay, you got anything coming up?
Well, I'm plugging our gaming channel, Black Death Gaming. So
yes, Black Death Gaming, and subscribe to everyone anyway.
Yes,
exactly.
That too.
I'll be unbanned one day.
Oh, yeah.
At some point, maybe they may allow him to speak. It's hard telling though. As soon as they find out about the pirate ship, dude, it's all over.
I'll be like butt sex, misinformation,
monkeypox.
Oh,
I still have one on mine, and we don't know what it is because it can't even show you what it is from a violation that no longer the video's not even fucking there, and it still shows as my warning. I'm like, really? Like, shouldn't that be gone from 3 years ago? Apparently not, or 2 years ago. It's like, well, alrighty then.
They said,
and then Chef, why don't you go ahead and plug what you got going on coming up?
What the fuck do I have coming up? Oh yeah, She-Hulk review this week.
Oh, we do House of Dragons on Sunday?
Yeah, and House of Dragons on Sunday. I'm gonna watch it, review it,
I'm
It was
gonna do
good
the
shit.
same.
Brian, yeah, because Brian enjoyed it. I popped his cherry. I popped his Game of Thrones cherry. He never seen it.
I haven't watched the show yet. My wife watched it, and I've kind of heard very little because I'm having a hard time with it. Not the show, because Brandon's not here, and Moist and I did the Game of Thrones stuff together. So it's kind of been, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to sound like an ass or a pussy.
Oh hell no!
I'm having a hard time to sit down to watch it because I miss my friend.
Oh no, I totally get it.
I hear you. I know what you mean.
It reminds you too much. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it was one of the things once, you know, we were all part of World Class Bullshitters, Good Morning Pop Culture, and the chat and stuff. But when we all kind of started doing our own thing, that's what, you know, we all started off on was Game of Thrones. And, you know, I got to work with Abu Nas and Black Angus Reviews and Rookie, you know, a lot of it, just, you know, all of us that all started out around that same time in the backgrounds, just, you know, finding each other and learning how to do this shit, just having fun and being us. And, you know, the nice thing was Stig Kenobi the other day, and then James Clark, you know, he was asking about how James was and was able to even let them all know that, you know, hey, yeah, James says, hey, hi, how you doing? You know, he's like, good to know. So, and Stig was, you know, he turned around and was on Etep Wokuian's Place to Be Reviews Monday night the other, you know, in the chat. So it was good to see him there because, of course, I'm plugging all these people because that's where I go and stuff I watch. And, you know, it's literally, that's how we're doing it. But it's the only way to do it is with your friends and to share it out. And that's how we all started. I mean, I remember young little Jesse on Bonnie streams when he was first doing this stuff. He ain't no different now than he was then. He's still the same asshole, just like I'm the same asshole I was. We're not going to change that way. But, you know, it's when you lose those people, and it's been, I watched The Witcher, but that was one that we were in pre-production doing, and then he passed, and I've never watched it again. I watched it the first time, but I needed to pay attention, and like the second season's out, and it's like the men's room with those guys, like they were wanting to cover the stuff, and I'm like, I can't do this. I don't have it in me yet. I'm not ready.
Oh my God, the one men's room show where they were talking about the IRS and they got conspiratorial. When I get high as fuck, I get conspiratorial. So I was like lighting up the chat.
It was great because I was on Liars, and then because I talked with Tommy, and I'm like, well, we've got a really big show, and I'm not gonna bounce. You know, you guys do your opening, and maybe I'll just start coming in later on if the shows don't end. You know, it's nothing against it. Like there's no hurt feelings or nothing. It's just with all the other stuff that I've been tied into, and like I'm on This Week in Bullshit now. I'm a part of that channel now. So tomorrow, This Week in Bullshit, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be on there, possibly with Mr. Peabody, along with, you know, Justin Proper, and I'm sure Kai and a couple other people. But I mean, it's, you know, I'm kind of doing the rounds like I used to do all the time. And now I'm actually on more of the show than just being in the chats, which is fine for me. It's great because I'm still playing with all my friends. You know, I'm able to with everybody. So, and then when it crosses over, and then that's how you end up with these big fandoms and people.
That's why I love doing these gaming streams. And man, I would kill to do a gaming stream with fucking Lethal Lightning because that guy has just been on fire.
I knew Lethal before he had 500 subs. He gave Frank a wrench because the deal was to get on Frank's Death Star that he's building. If you don't give Frank a wrench, fuck you. You're not getting on his Death Star. You can sit on his rocket high. He don't care. Right. But, you know, and DJD being DJD from the DJD show was like, fuck that. I'm giving the wrench to Adam. So, fuck you, Frank. Right. And so when we did the Fandom Fridays, which then turned into the Friday day with Brian, to now me doing fun, you know, Friday fun with friends. I had to get there, you know, and it took time. You know, it's only been a year. So yeah, it's rough. And I do want to watch this stuff, but I just can't do it quite yet. You know?
I hear you. Like there's just I can't watch, like, you know, Chef. I don't know how you're going to get through Picard because the shit that I've seen on that show.
Blood alcohol.
Blood alcohol. Blood alcohol.
Because I'm, you know, because I will admit,
I'm gonna walk away with alcohol poisoning. That's what's gonna happen. You guys are gonna watch me get my fucking stomach.
So you're gonna have pickled liver and kidneys for supper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it's like I'm new to the Trekkie fandom, so I trust like the old school Trekkies' opinions more than I do the shit that's being spewed. You know, when I saw the shit being said about Discovery and then Picard, I was like, yeah, I'm not touching those. I will stick with the other series.
I was more mad that because I'm a original series guy. You know, that's what I watch.
I love the original series.
And I remember watching the newer one, and old school Star Trek fans fucking hated Next Generation. They hated it. They did not like it. They changed.
Well, it was really dull by comparison.
Yeah. Because of all the camp you had in like the first, season and stuff with the 60s. So
wait, which one?
Oh, Next Generation.
Yeah, the Next Generation versus the original Star Trek, the original series. When you put it like the old school generation Star Trek fans hated Next Generation when it first came out because it was very liberal, more so liberal than pre-Star Trek 2,
Their aliens look better than ours. Their uniforms are clean.
They're acting like they're in the military.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people though that they just didn't care for it, and it grew generation wise. It grew, and like for me, I'd catch it here and there. It was something to watch, but I was never hooked in any of it. I'm not a huge Trekkie or anything like that. Right, but the biggest difference between Star Trek and Star Wars now is they both suck, so it doesn't matter. It's all shit. But I did season 1 of Picard. That was enough. I was done.
Good. J.J. Abrams, he ain't getting this back. They said no.
Lens flares everywhere.
I'm happy. I was like, the Cape Crusader dodged another one again. Thank God.
But hell yeah. But check these guys out when they go live about 8 o'clock, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be the place to be reviews with Etep Wokuian, Tony Tone Deaf. Not quite sure who all he's got on tonight, but I'll be in the chat as always. But yeah, we'll have fun as we always do. And then, okay, what is today? Yeah, Wednesday. Thursday. I will be 7 p.m. Well, let's face it, Justin Proper has to be fashionably late. So anytime after 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be on Justin Proper for This Week in Bullshit. Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here for Friday Fun with Friends. And thanks for tuning in and having fun. And hopefully this lovely panel will want to keep doing this, and we'll get together and have some more weed talk and talk about bullshit like we've been doing and having fun. But until then, if you guys aren't down with that, we got 2 words for you, and it is literally